This is the that my daddy had raised me on. Got lit off the features I skated on. I gotta know how you get lit off the you hating on numbers untouchable. They got the data wrong. This is the moment I know they've been praying on. What? Try not to boy off, but I'm staying on. Oh, keep on sending me slaps to go crazy on 40. Keep saying it's time to be patient. There's so many people, we turning the tables on. Capo got plans, but we'll say that for later on. Husher keep saying they know that they played it wrong. Katie just text with the who we waiting on. Damn, me I'm expressionless. Be talking about don't shoot the messenger. 555, get shot for way less than here. None of you just blocking my blessings here. What? All these years throwing success in your face. All of these baddies obsessed with my face. All the they don't address in my face. I can't be showing no stress in my face. What? Yeah, no face, 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 no.
This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Fighting Eagle Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. It's that playoff time of year. First round. We have the Wolves of Shawnee in town, led by former Eagle offensive coordinator Jason Madonna and former Eagle coach McGuire. We'd like to welcome all of our Shawnee viewers. It's Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the Navy Junior ROTC at Del City High School. Their motto, fly to fight, fight to win. Up here in the box at Robert Kelsey Memorial Stadium, I'm with my good friend Jacoby Producer. It's going to be a great night. I'll be back with you here in a second to talk more about the game. But we have the head football coach of Del City High School, Coach Jones. Down to you, Colton.
All right, John, thank you, sir. I'm here with head coach Robert Jones. And, Coach, hey, it's playoff football tonight. Talk about the message that you had for your team this week in practice and then tonight in the locker room prior to this game.
Well, it's the same message every year. When you get in the playoffs, it's 0-0. We're happy to be district champions. The guys have done a tremendous job, especially rebounding after the Edmond Memorial game and winning 9 in a row. But once you get to the playoffs, none of that means anything. It's 0-0. They're walking over here. They have seniors that are trying to fight for their football life, their high school football lives. They have a coaching staff that has coached with us for years that knows a lot of things we like to do. They're familiar with our standard and our style. So it's 0-0. So these seniors are playing for their football life in high school. So they understand that expectation. They understand what they need to do. So hopefully they can go ahead and be successful.
And I heard you say in the coaches show on Tuesday that you expected Sincere Overton would start tonight. Is that still the case, or what are your thoughts?
No, we're going to start off with Cash, but we'll play both. I think Cash has earned it. He's been starting all year. He's got us help to get us in this position. Sincere's doing a tremendous job too, so they'll both get an opportunity. We're going to put Cash out there first, see what he can do, kind of work on some toughness things with him because you never know, you might have to play injured. So it's a great opportunity and experience for him to work on that. So Cash should get the start, but Sincere will be in there. And both of those guys are more than capable. They've both shown that this year. They both support each other. I think our offense fit both of them well. I think they both have different strengths and different weaknesses. So I think it'll be a good, successful, regardless of who's on the field, I think we'll be able to be successful offensively.
Yes, sir. Well, we appreciate the time as always. Good luck tonight.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks,
Great job, Colton. All right, so John Keelty again back with you, play-by-play. Colton will be joining me in the booth here momentarily. Colton Fleetwood, best in the business, as I always say, for the last 7 years. He was the OSN color commentator of the year last year. And, of course, we've got Jacoby, former student here at Del City, and now a junior or sophomore, I guess, finishing up Rose State College. His brother Cedric is with us on the camera. And, of course, Eva Black, she's been with us for 4 years. She'll be helping out on the camera as well. So as we await Colton getting up on the back up to the press box tonight, we're going to go take a break, and we'll come back with Keys to the Game, sponsored by Buffalo Wild Wings and Whataburger, as we continue our Navy Eagles JROTC Fly to Fight and Fight to Win Countdown to Kickoff. Stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Del City Fighting Eagle football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree alarm.
Nah, hotter than that. Let's say the 2.5 alarm Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. I think the pole's broken.
New Whataburger Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's just a little hot.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
call Rob and Will.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree alarm.
Nah, hotter than that. Let's say the 2.5 alarm Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. I think the pole's broken.
New Whataburger Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's just a little hot.
have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
call Rob and Will.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Back live on the Oklahoma Sports Network. We're about 18 minutes until game time. The band's on the field. We'll be doing the national anthem pretty soon. And Colton's back in the press box. So we're going to do Keys to the Game. Keys to the Game are brought to us by Whataburger and Buffalo Wild Wings. And so, Colton, who won the flip? Who goes first, you or me?
You go ahead.
Okay, good. Okay, so, Colton, it's pretty cool because earlier today I was out there talking to Coach Madonna. He's the head coach of Shawnee Wolves, and one of his assistants is Coach McGuire. And, of course, both those guys coached here last year and the year before. And so, our offensive scheme is similar in many ways to what Coach Madonna left us with. And with Jones' flavor a little bit, obviously. He's kind of put his little personal touch on it. But the thing is that Madonna used to coach here. He was our offensive coordinator. We kind of know what he looks like. He knows what we look like. So I think there's a little familiarity as far as the schemes go. So I think it'll be interesting to see how they play each other. I mean, he and Coach Jones are great friends. They coached together down in Texas. They played together at Carl Albert, I believe. And so, they're good friends. And I know that they talked during the course of the week. So it'll just be fun to watch those two go at it today, compete against each other. So my keys to the game, other than just watching the coaches have a good time coaching against each other, is, if you recall last week, Colton, it was just penalty fever.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all we saw is flags, laundry all over the place. And I think that it's clean it up time. I mean, yeah, there's such a thing as kids playing hard and, going fast and occasionally doing that. But you just can't have that flag spend more time on the ground than it does in the pocket. So I think that we got to stay away from those penalties. It's time for a complete game. Everybody's heard me say that, I think, for the last 4 or 5 games. We got to get a complete game here as we get in the stretch, as we get into the playoffs. And the second thing is we got an explosive offense. We got 2 of the best running backs in Oklahoma, I think. We got a great line. We got 2 good quarterbacks, so we'll see them alternate a little bit. This offense got to get out there and just take it to Shawnee right away so Shawnee knows that we mean business. Don't leave Shawnee around because, how Coach Madonna, you leave that team around a little bit and they're going to find a way to hurt you if you're not careful. So, anyways, those are my keys to the game. Over to you, Colton.
Yeah, I think for Del City, they really need to make sure, number one, to pass protect tonight because Cash Cordner is going to go ahead and get the start. You know, I know Coach Jones said Tuesday he thought it was going to be sincere, but that's good. Cash's ankle has obviously healed fast. He's young, so things tend to heal a little faster. And so it's good that he's going to be back out there tonight, but you need to be able to pass protect for him. Don't put him in any uncomfortable situations on that ankle. I know those high ankle sprains, I've had several of them, and they can linger, and they can kind of come out of nowhere whenever you get re-aggravated. So that's a really important key tonight. The other thing is to really try not to overplay. You get to the playoffs, and you're such a good football team, you tend to try to do things a little bit overkill sometimes. Just do what you've been doing and play by the basics. And then the biggest thing for me tonight is make sure you're ready for all of Shawnee's punches that they're going to throw. They're going to throw some trick plays at you, potentially onside kicks, things like that. So those are my keys to the game.
All right, great job, Colton. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. The pride of Del City. Marching band doing a great job out there under the leadership of DJ Handy. And the Navy Junior ROTC from Del City High School presenting our nation's colors. And in the ROTC team out there was Sebastian Stanton, Amari Price, Beck Boyd, and Eva Black. And we always wait until the color guard is dismissed. And it has been dismissed. So now the band is going to go over here and form another gauntlet as right next to the tunnel there. And I think that you're going to see the tunnel for the first time. There it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's our new tunnel. Gina Stanridge, a school board member, Hall of Famer, former teacher at Del City, led a group effort to buy that thing, and they delivered it today at 3 o'clock, and we figured out how to put it up, and there it is. So we appreciate all those that got out of the stands and helped put up the tunnel. And Colton, how do you like that tunnel?
Oh, that's a heck of a tunnel. That's a Hall of Fame tunnel.
That's a Hall of Fame tunnel. Yeah, very good. Yeah, it is pretty good. Okay, well, as we await the players to come out, we got starting lineups to go. We're going to take a commercial break, and when we come back, we'll have the starting lineup sponsored by the VFW. We got 11 minutes for kickoff time. It's playoff time. Stay with us. You're watching Del City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree alarm.
Nah, hotter than that. Let's say the 2.5 alarm Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. I think the poll's broken.
New Whataburger Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's just a little.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
Call Rob and Will.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree alarm.
Nah, hotter than that. Let's say the 2.5 alarm Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. I think the poll's broken.
New Whataburger Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's just a little hot.
Johnny Colton back live with you. Jacoby on the computer and his brother Cedric out there doing the camera. So welcome back to Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the Navy Eagles Junior ROTC program. Fly to fight and fight to win. So we're going to get the starting lineups here. And our starting lineups are brought to you by Dell City VFW Post 9969. Gary Grantham is the boss over there, doing a great job, great things for the Dell City community. A bunch of veterans that are really invested in Dell City. We appreciate their efforts so much. So Colton's got the starting lineup. So Colton, over to you.
Yeah, as you can see them right there on your screen, there was a change that was made, and so one of the big changes, of course, at the quarterback position, the freshman Sincere Overton, who started last week, did a great job, looking like Lamar Jackson at times. He will not be starting tonight. That is a change that came today. So Cash Kortner will return to the starting position at quarterback. Caleb Blackwolf, of course, the running back who has been so good in his sophomore season, and then a couple others just to note, Josiah Chester at receiver, another sophomore, and K.D. Palmer. Those two guys, Dell City will really try to look to get the ball to. And there you see the defensive starting lineups. And boy, this Dell City defense has been electric all season long, and offenses have not looked forward to having to play them. Some of those starters that you see, J.J. Cheatham, who's done a great job on the defensive line. And then you see McAllister out there in the safety position, who's had a masterful year as a senior. Caleb Blackwolf will be playing both sides of the ball. And then, of course, you cannot leave out Rickland Holmes, just to name a few on that starting lineup for the Dell City Eagles as both teams now head out for the coin toss.
Great job, Colton. I like the way you did that. That was super. Thanks. So we got the coin toss going on out here, ladies and gentlemen. And this pretty much completes the countdown to kickoff, sponsored by the Navy Eagles Junior ROTC program at Dell City High School. They did a great job, and we appreciate their sponsorship. So the coin toss is brought to us by the Dell City Chamber of Commerce, and the executive director over there is Josh Schultz. Does a great job, and he recently got a big award being named Next Gen Under 30 and Top 50 Young Professionals in Oklahoma City. Josh Schultz, the executive director of the Dell City Chamber of Commerce, congratulations. So we're watching Colton's been watching the coin toss, and I don't think that they've gotten to the coin toss yet.
They actually just did. So Dell City won the toss.
Okay.
They chose to defer to the second half. So Dell City will be kicking on your screen from left to right. They will be trying to score on the south end zone, and Shawnee will be trying to score on the north end zone.
Okay, very good. We have 4:38 left on the clock before the opening kickoff, and again, we're going to be watching the team come through the tunnel there, and we thank Gina Stanridge and her crew that not only put the thing together, but also bought the thing and shipped it here, and we got it today. The wind is fairly calm. I mean, you got a little bit of a breeze out here, not much, not anything that's going to cause a problem for either of the teams. It's a beautiful night, clear night. We had a full moon over a little bit ago, and a little bit of chilly, but it's good fall football weather. It's just what we like to play on November. So, we're going to watch them come through. And we're not going to leave yet because I want you all to watch those players come through. They were all excited about Colton. You should have seen them today. They're like a bunch of little kids at Christmas time coming out there. And
oh, it's a big deal.
It is. Oh, look at them. See them coming up there? Look at these guys. Oh, yeah. They're all jumping into the tunnel there. Oh, man. Well, I just hope that those kids know that there's a lot of people out here that appreciate their efforts, the hard work that goes into having a good football program. It's not all show out there. It's a lot of that's appreciation and gratitude for the hard work these kids and coaches put into the program. And that's why people want to do this kind of stuff for us. So, they're all trying to figure out who's going to go first, who's going to go last.
John, one of the things about this that's really cool to me is we talked about it since day one here. Big league teams, big league franchises, if you will. They do big-time things for their players to make them enjoy and want to be here. But these players are the reason these things start happening. You have to have success to get to that. They've had success, so they get some really cool things now, and I love it. I think that's really cool, and it's being noticed around the state of Oklahoma all around.
You're right, Colton. You're exactly right. And you know what? There's a contagious effect also in the schoolhouse.
Yeah.
I mean, the students up there, they kind of feel some of that pride that comes along with a great foot. Here they come. Here come the Fighting Eagles. Yeah, there it goes. I'm imitating the commentator down there, the announcer. All right, so it's almost going to be game time here. We're going to go to a quick commercial break here, get our commercials in, and we come back. We got 2 minutes before game time, and we come back. We'll have the opening Madison's kickoff. Stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. We're really excited that you've joined us for Dell City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
With Jacoby keeping us entertained up here in the press box. Okay, so here we are. First round of the playoffs. Dell City district champs against number 4, the Shawnee Wolves. Coach Madonna, who was the offensive coordinator here 2 years ago, left to take the head job out there at Shawnee in 2 years. Made the playoffs. So good job over there. And for all our viewers from Shawnee, welcome to the broadcast. And you're going to find that we're not partial, not really, but especially with Coach Madonna and his team on the other side. And we're excited that you're here. But we will get excited when Del City scores and all that kind of stuff. As a matter of fact, Shawnee, if you're listening, Trish Madonna just jumped into our press box here with their daughter, and we are delighted to see them. We miss them a lot, but we know that things are going great over at Shawnee for them, and Coach is doing a great job. I was just talking about your husband on the broadcast. So, yeah, I went down to talk to him on the field. So, you guys, this is Trish Madonna, Coach Madonna's wife. All right. Okay, nice to see you guys. All right, so Colton, over to you for the Madison kickoff.
Yeah, I got to make sure I say it right. Madison's Country Kickoff. It's not a cook-off. It's a kickoff. And it's brought to you by Madison's at 4747 Southeast 29th Street in Del City.
And there's a southpaw pooch kick. This time overtaken it's bounced once, and it hit immediately. The ball's on the ground, and the ball is recovered by the Wolves. Great special teams play to start off the game.
Boy, really fast.
That was exciting.
You saw Del City's speed right off the bat. They're excited. I mean, they're pumped up and ready to go. The ball squirted loose, and, John, I don't think anybody had a clue where it went, including myself. Yeah. I didn't see where it went. So Shawnee was able to recover it. But, one more thing about Coach Madonna that you got to give him some credit. 2 years ago, before he took over this program, Shawnee didn't win a single game.
Yeah.
And so now turning it into the playoffs, and, John, you kind of touched on that, but that's impressive. They've got a young backfield. They've got a young sophomore quarterback and a young freshman running back. So this is a young football team.
So at quarterback, number 6, back to pass is Zyron Campbell. Incomplete on the first down throw. And we'll kind of go over the backfield a little bit. Sharing duties at running back is a freshman, Garrett McCurdy, number 3, along with the sophomore, Ramel Slaughter, number 4. And out there on the wideouts are Jaden Hunt, number 13, and number 14 is Tyree Fleeks. So they come out with trips up top of your screen, single receiver outside the numbers down here on the near side. There's a handoff up the middle, got some running room, breaks one tackle. Doesn't get by number 1, though. I'm sure Colt will talk about that. Out to the 31-yard line. That pick up about 3 on the play. Third down, about 7.
Yeah, nice disciplined tackle by Ricklin Holmes. And I was actually wrong earlier. I said that the quarterback was a sophomore. He's a junior, and so I misread that. But, yeah, I mean, this is a younger football team on Shawnee's side. The early part of the game, Del City has an advantage. They need to take advantage early. Don't let these youngsters stick around. You need to take care of it early. Big third down for Shawnee right off the bat here.
Campbell has one back, then doubles out there on both sides of the field. Back to pass, staying in the pocket. Across the middle, he's got a receiver, number 4 out here. And he's going to be taken down at around the 43-yard line. Good pitch catch, first down yardage.
Yeah, hit Slaughter down here for the first down. It's a good job by the quarterback. I mean, Campbell had no pressure, and he knew it. So he stayed in the pocket, remained relatively calm, went through his progressions. And, boy, impressive by Shawnee. And that's one thing I noticed, John, while I was on the field. Their offensive line is huge.
Yeah.
Led by that big right tackle, number 77, who's a big guy.
Yeah, he is. He's big.
So that could be a key. They did a good job right there.
And Campbell hands it off around the right side. Look at number 20. Great pursuit and tackle.
Christian Akadari.
There you go.
Yeah, great tackle. Great tackle on Dietrich Beavers, who is a senior running back who just checked into the ball game.
Loss of 10 on the play. Now bring the ball back to about the 36-yard line. So it'll be second and long for the Wolves. Shawnee ended up number 4 in district, but they made the playoffs. And any given Sunday. And there's the handoff up the left side over the left side of the line. That's going to be a no-gainer. Going to spot it about the 36-yard line. Third down.
Yeah, and like I mentioned, the size advantage between offensive and defensive lines right now is pretty dramatic. We haven't seen a lot of that this season, but Del City doing a great job in run protection. I mean, they've really closed those gaps and shut the run down in a big way. Now, they beat you out with their arm on that last third down. This is a lot longer. Let's see how aggressive Shawnee wants to be with it being third and almost 16.
Empty backfield. Trips looking across the middle. He's got a receiver. The ball's way up in the air, almost a tip drill. Incomplete out here at about the 50-yard line. So I'll bring up fourth down. So the Eagles pick up their first stop on an incomplete pass. 9:38 first quarter. No score if you just joined us. Back for the Eagles are number 3, Katie Palmer, and Caleb Blackwolf, number 5.
Looked like Del City was in a zone on that last play and tried to thread the needle there to get it into Deshaw. Wouldn't work, so Del City gets them off the field here, and now let's see what they can do with this punt return.
There's the snap. It's a high snap, almost over the head of the punter. Gets away a quick punt. It's going to be a short punt. It's not going to take any bounce. There it is. It's taking a Eagle bounce almost to midfield. We'll call it the 48-yard line, where the red and black will take over. 1st and 10. And as Colton said earlier, Coach decided to start Cash Courtner out there. He's had a good year, and he got injured in the Claremore game. Was it Claremore game, Colton, when he hurt his high ankle? Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
So he's been working hard to get back in the starting lineup.
Well, and the thing is, John, one of the things that Coach Jones said, and this goes back to, I remember this happened under Coach Dunn as well, whenever we were there with Quinlan. Quinlan had got hurt a couple times.
That's right.
And the thing is, you've earned it. You know, if you're healthy enough and you think you can go, we'll give you that opportunity.
Trips in the right side, Twins up top, motion left to right, the quads over on this side, swing pass out here on the right. It's got little stiff arm out there. It's Katie Palmer across the 45. Call it the 44-yard line before he's brought down by a sea of white. Pickup of about 8 on the play, so that's good first down yardage. 2nd down and 2.
I like that. Good start. Get Cash going early and get the ball out of his hands quick into the hands of one of your playmakers, Katie Palmer. That's a play, John, that you got to wonder at some point if KD can throw the football the way they throw it backwards. Gives them an opportunity to at least make defenses think like, okay, I got to play disciplined here instead of just running right downhill to make a tackle. I like that, and it could open some creativity down the road.
Trips down here on the near side, single receiver up top, motion right to left, the doubles. Back is offset. Now in motion again. There's going to be a handoff to Ricklin Holmes up the middle.
Yeah, I think that's going to be an illegal motion.
I think so too.
Cash just clapped his hands, and illegal shift. So what happened was you had 2 guys moving at the same time, and the receiver that I didn't see who it was that went was that Palmer, and I couldn't see who the other one was. The other one was not set. The guy that ended up in the slot here is that Manny Davis, I believe it is. He was not set by the time that ball was snapped, and there were still 2 guys moving. It was the right call.
By the way, instant replay is brought to you by Joe and Greg at Gregory Sporting Goods. I know them both well. They do a lot for the youth programs and for the high school programs here in the metro area. Your top shop for any and all sporting goods. The Eagles put 2 up at the top and 2 at the bottom. Makes it doubles. Back offset to the right. Motion from left to right is Katie Palmer. And there's a snap and a quick route out here to Josiah Chester, I believe.
Yeah, Chester got the ball.
Yep.
Well, the ball, it seemed like the play was not, I don't know, it looked like a couple guys were not sure what the play call was or something. That's what Coach Jones was a little frustrated with. It was kind of in slow motion, if you will, and Chester was not able to pick up a lot of yardage. Was able still to pick up positive yards. That's almost like a run play, John. Really.
Yeah, really.
It's just kind of a spread them out run play. It just happens to go on the pass in the stat sheet. But 3rd and 1, you got 2 plays to pick this up. I think you probably give them both to Ricklin Holmes.
Palmer and Holmes. Holmes is in motion. There's the handoff to Ricklin Holmes around the right side. Got plenty of running room, and he is met head-on at the 32-yard line. First down yardage. Nice pick up there by Ricklin Holmes, the junior. Ricklin's a junior, right, Colton, now?
Yeah, junior.
Yeah,
Yeah, still another year at this level.
We love it. 7:28, first quarter, 1st and 10. Ball spotted at the 32-yard line. Play call coming in from the sidelines.
Del City needs to get a good play call in here. And, now you've kind of got, you can tell if you look at the defense that what Shawnee's got, they've got 3 guys playing deep. They're trying to keep everything in front of them, and that's what they're going to do all night long.
Empty backfield, back to pass, staying in the pocket, looking for the stop route out here. He's got a receiver down to the 21-yard line. We'll get you a spot on the receiver here very shortly when we can see it. Chester, Josiah Chester, first down.
Yeah. And that's what you do. If you're going to play 3 deep on you like that, and they're playing way back, I mean, you're talking almost 12 yards, 15 yards off the ball, just take what they're going to give you. And that's really good, and it's a mature call and a mature throw by Cash Gordner to get that to Josiah Chester. Now, John, I am a little surprised Shawnee is going with that in defense. Maybe it's something they changed, but remember Claremore, the only team that's played Del City really tough. I'll touch on more.
Hand off to Rickland around the left side, trying to get to the edge. Cuts it inside. He's got room. He's got lots of room. He's inside the 5. Inside. Touchdown. Rickland Holmes. Eagles on top.
Boy, what a powerful run.
Yeah.
But that's what playing deep will do to you is you'll give up those kind of plays. And so, but what I was saying is it's just a little surprising because Claremore, they didn't do that. They played aggressive and dared Del City to throw the ball down the field. Now, Del City did do it. But they did have some trouble. So we'll see if Shawnee sticks to that game plan. We'll have to just wait and see. But Del City off to about as good of a start as you can do.
Yeah,
Get a stop defensively and then go right down the field and score a touchdown with 6:23 to go in the first.
The southpaw kicker, Rios, on for the extra point. And there's the snap. Ball's down, ball's up, and the kick is good. 6:23 in the first quarter. Your Fighting Eagles on top, 7-0 over the Shawnee Wolves. Lots of action tonight here at Robert F. Kalsu Memorial Stadium. Stay with us. You're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Back live with you, Jacoby producing when his brother Cedric out there on the camera. So the Eagles jump out with a 7-0 lead, 6:23 in the first quarter. Southpaw kicker to kick.
And while that ball is being reset down there, he's blowing off the tee, which is a little surprising. There's a little bit of wind.
Yeah.
But remember at Madison's Country Cooking that you can mix or match any 2 breakfast, lunch, and dinner meals with a drink for only $23.99. So go check them out. They're sponsoring all our kickoffs through the regular season and through the playoffs at Madison's Country Cooking.
And that scoring recap, drive summary, was brought to you by Casa Juanito, a quick-service restaurant offering fresh and flavorful fiesta meals. There's the kick. And it's a kick out to about the 22-yard line where it's fair catch, it looks like, and that's where the Wolves will take over. And let me finish talking about our sponsor there, Casa Juanito, where a long, long time ago, it's been there since 1976. So Colton's dad used to go out there during lunch. He's a graduate of Del City High School. And hello, Mr. Fleetwood, if you're listening. I know you are. But and I've been there, too. And I think, Colton, you've been there as well, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we all encourage you to go out to Casa Juanito. It's a great place to eat, and they got good food.
It's funny, John. All season long, I was calling it Casa Juanita, and I think it's Juanitos. But nonetheless, whatever you want to call it, it's delicious.
It's good food. That's right. Okay, so we're going to shift the tight end from the left to the right. Now we're going to put the flanker in slot in motion. The quarterback's going to keep it, although it might be.
Well, it looked like a false start, but they didn't call that. Instead, it'll just be a loss of 2 on the play. And I don't think Del City minds not the no call there. I gotta say, I told them I'd do it. They came up here and saw me in the booth. a good friend of mine and his dad are refereeing. I've umpired a lot of baseball with Logan Steckel. He's got the line judge on the Shawnee side. I told him to stay away from the Del City side if possible. No, I'm kidding. But his dad, Bob, is the back judge. Both of them have umpired baseball. I've umpired a little bit with his dad. They're both great guys, love sports, and they've all been in sports in general, so that's why they're doing this. They're giving back. I love it.
Campbell at quarterback takes a snap. Back to pass, looking for the outright on the far side. He's not going to get anything. Tremendous pursuit up the middle. Looks like it's a sack of about 7 yards or so.
Yeah, Quaylen Goodman.
Quaylen, great kid.
There was a lot of them in there, but Quaylen was the initial one. Quaylen is one of my favorite players to watch celebrate. When he makes a play, boy, he gets fired up, and I love it. He's been a great player for Del City these last 2 years that I've gotten to watch him play. I've really enjoyed it. He's done a great job.
Okay, trips up top, and you got Twins down here. Back to pass, empty backfield. Looking up. Oh, intercepted. Is intercepted. Number 3, Katie Palmer takes it for a touchdown. Overthrows intended receiver. Coach Jones is excited on the sidelines. Eagles are excited. Fans are excited. 4:47 left in the first quarter. Eagles now on top, waiting the extra point.
Boy, you talk about a quick 2 scores. 4:47 to go in the first. Del City scores touchdown number 2. This one defensively from Katie Palmer on the pick, and that play just looked again like the snap count wasn't right, and nobody on the offense moved. The ball was snapped, and everyone was kind of still standing there, and it put the quarterback in a really tough spot, Zyron Campbell, and he just had to throw that football, and instead of throwing it out of bounds, did the opposite. He put the ball right in Katie Palmer's hands for the touchdown, and so that's something that Madonna will have a talk with him about.
Extra point by the southpaw kicker. Rios is up and good. 4:47, first quarter. Eagles on top, 14-0. Got a lot of football tonight. Stay with us. You're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
John and Colton back live with you. That recap of that pass play was brought to you by Casa Juanito. Okay, and this is a kickoff by Madison's.
Yep, Madison's Country Cooking. And one of my favorite things about them is kids 12 and under get to eat free. So if you're a parent, you got to go check them out.
You bet. And there's the kick. He's getting really good at this pooch kick. It's fair catch at the 39-yard line by Shawnee, number 3.
Yeah, that's a freshman, Garrett McCurdy. He's going to be a nice player.
He is. I saw him on some film. He is pretty good.
Yeah, he's pretty electric for, again, only being 14, 15 years old. That's really a pretty impressive thing to have. But that scoring recap as well, that touchdown, Katie Palmer on the pick 6, brought to you by Casa Juanito in Del City. And John, so Shawnee here, already in a hole 14-0, and they knew this was going to be an uphill climb. But one of the things that I have seen from them is their offensive line is better in pass protection than they are run protection. We'll see if their offensive coordinators are seeing the same thing and that they try to go a little bit more aerial attack.
Good point. There's a handoff to the back who's trying to get away. A little swinging action out there. That didn't go anywhere except for a loss back to about the 4-yard line. Loss of about 4 on the play. That'll bring up second down and about 15. A couple of folks have checked in. I want to just give them a couple of quick shouts. Ronnie James, Coach James, Hall of Famer, All-American, one of the finest men you'll ever meet. He checked in and said, wow, what a great start for the Eagles. Go Del City, Coach James. And Campbell back to pass. He's looking here to set it up a screen pass, and it was knocked down, almost intercepted. Was that by Quaylen?
Yeah, he's not happy. He was really wanting that pick six.
Yeah, I know. He's looking at the end zone.
Boy, he was close. That would have been a highlight reel for the ages had he been able to catch that clean right off the deflection. And then he almost caught the deflection himself, too, and took it to the house. But nice play. Quaylen's making a lot of plays early for Del City.
And the Wolves come up. 4:07 first quarter. They want to send trips to the far side, which is also the short side. Single receiver down here on the near side. Back to passes Campbell. He's got a slant route. He's got a receiver. It's incomplete, almost tip drill. The ball was intended for number 4. That's Slaughter. That'll bring up 4th down. So another stop for the Eagles, and the Wolves will have to punt.
I need to correct myself, John. That was not Quaylen Goodman that made the play. It was actually Cam Freeman. I'm sorry. Cam Freeman made a nice play there. Cam's another senior. He's had a nice year as well. Not somebody we talk about a lot, but he makes a lot of plays, both sides of the ball. So another 4th down, 3 and out here for Shawnee. And, boy, Del City has a chance to really put it on them early.
Boy, they do. There's the snap. And there's the kick. Good kick. It's going to bring the fair catch back here. I thought it was a fair catch. And Katie Palmer on the return out to about the 31-yard line. Thought he sweeped his hand. I guess not, huh, Colton? My eyes are deceiving me, I guess.
Well, maybe mine are. Yeah, I didn't see it.
Hey, Gina Hill just checked in, former principal of Del City High School. And, you know, a lot of what you were just talking about, Colton, is a result of our principal and the leadership. And Principal Hill and Principal Gillian have done a fantastic job with this school and watching the kids get better every day in school and in life. And Principal likes the tunnel. Nice job, Gina Standridge, says Principal Hill. And there we got double motion out here to the near side. Got trips, motion from the backfield, empty backfield now.
Oh, that's going to be
I can't do that, Sincere. Yeah. Or is that Colton still? Or
it is Sincere. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Sincere checked in. Yeah, the offensive line just mistimed that play. And, I mean, John, we were talking about just during the commercial break that Del City as a city has improved so much. And I think it's so cool, and that's what we were talking about the break that John was just touching on, is that a lot of that has to do with the school district and how much these principals, teachers, coaches, I mean, things. I've seen it being around the program as a broadcaster, and so I know people inside the school are seeing it more so than I am, but I mean, things are really improving in Del City, and I think they'll continue to improve with some of the great people that you have in this program.
You're right, Colton. All right, so we got quads down here on the near side. Oh, got to catch that ball. Inadvertent snap there. Flags go down.
That's 2. Boy, it just doesn't look like either time Sincere nor Cash were ready for the snap. Cash is having a discussion saying that he thinks that they're doing a false snap count down there on the line. So if that's the case, that is a penalty actually on Shawnee. We'll have to wait and see. But Coach Jones doesn't look like hadn't said anything to the line judge about it. But boy, Del City now backed up 10 yards. It's going to be 1st and 20. You don't like that.
No, you sure don't, Colton.
And we'll see. Shawnee still looks to be playing a pretty deep defense. Boy, now.
Yeah, 12 yards off.
4 guys.
I know, and look where the safeties are, Colton. So we got shift to quads here on the near side, back offset to the right. And now we got motion and handoff up the middle. Gain of about 4 or 5 on the play.
I think they're going to get flagged again, John.
I do too.
I think that might have been another. Was that another illegal shift? Is that what they're getting here? Yeah, it is.
Now, Coach Jones, he is not going to like all this stuff.
Well, Shawnee declined the penalty, so they'll actually let them take the ball to the 25. That's interesting. So 2nd down and 15. They were able to get 5 yards back on that play. You know, John, but whenever you run, if you'll watch it, so if you run 4 deep safeties like that, the way they have them right now, and you can see it, folks, on your screen, that far side of the field, if you only send one guy over there and you motion him back to the near side, that guy steps up, he becomes a run defender, and that whole side of the field's open.
They got the out route out here, and it's stopped by the Shawnee defender, number 16, and the receiver was number 9 for the Eagles. Number 9 is Manny Davis. Pick up about 2 or 3 on the play. We're still going to be 3rd and long, called 3rd and 14.
A little flustered. those 2 penalties just kind of set the drive off here. And if Del City's able to pick up a first down, then it would really be it would be pretty impressive, because this has not been the kind of drive Del City wants with these penalties and false movements. But again, with Del City, how explosive their guys are, they always will give themselves a chance.
Now, Colton, we may see it go downfield here. We'll see. Back to pass, staying in the pocket, looking deep across the middle. He's got a receiver down here at the 45, in and out of the hands. It was in and out of the hands of number 7,
Nicholas Holmes.
Nicholas Holmes. Tough break for the Eagles. That'll bring up 4th down. That was a good throw by Cash Corner. That was encouraging to see that.
Boy, good play.
Put that ball in his hands.
Really
25
good.
yards in the air. Yep.
That was good all the way around. Just didn't haul it in. That's I'm disappointed for Nicholas, because he's really had a good year defensively and had an opportunity, I think, to make his first big explosive catch offensively. I really like that kid. And, boy, he's regretting it. He wants that back really bad.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, Rickland Holmes on for the first punt. First stop for the Wolves. There's a one-hopper to Rickland. Rickland gets a kickoff. It's going to bounce out of bounds down around the 45-yard line of the Wolves, where the Wolves will take over 1st and 10. Colton, you got a nice shout-out from Principal Hill. She said, tell Colton thank you for the shout-out. She appreciated that. She says she's super excited for Del City High School. So good job. And Susan Rentz has checked in. And Susan, thank you for checking in. We always love it when our secretaries watch our broadcast. And speaking of secretaries, we have the best secretaries in Mid-Del. I think everybody knows that. And Susan Rentz certainly is one of them. Jay Hill checked in, said, here we go, Eagles, here we go. And that's about all the check-ins for now. So here we go. 2:30 left in the first quarter. Eagles on top, 14-0. And the Wolves with the ball at the 45-yard line. They come out empty backfield with double formation. Tight end on the right side. Motion left to right. And there's Campbell's going to take it. No, it's a new quarterback for the Wolves. Number 3 now is in for the Wolves. And that is that freshman you were talking about, Colton, Garrett McCurdy.
Yeah, Garrett McCurdy. And, boy, that play right there, I think we need to give an Oscar away to Nolan Ward. That was a heck of a flop right there. Almost took the official out on the flop. That would have got the Oscar taken away. But, yeah, you like to see that. But, no, they tried a wildcat. Shawnee's trying to do anything they can to get something going offensively. And now they'll bring their quarterback back into the game, Zyron Campbell, who's really not been bad. The pick 6 was bad, but he's been good other than that.
Hand off to McCurdy up the middle. He's got some pretty good wheels, good acceleration through the first level, out to about the 48-yard line. Pick up about 3 on the play. We'll call it 3rd down, about 7.
Yeah, Javante Nikwe, big hit. Javante's had a nice year defensively and offensively. He got in on the action with a huge touchdown catch last week playing tight end, and that's – out of all the times, that might have been the most excited I've ever seen Coach Jones, because he's been desperately wanting to get that tight end involved, and it finally happened. And Javante, he has really made this defense a lot better with his play.
Spread formation, empty backfield, back to pass is Campbell on the out route. He's got a receiver down here out of bounds in Eagle territory, about the 42-yard line, enough to move the marker, so that'll be a first down. Nice pitch catch by the Wolves.
Yeah, that ball is connected to Shaw, and good play call right there by Shawnee. And again, I mean, the quarterback play, Zyron Campbell's been just fine. I mean, I think they continue to throw the football. That's going to be their opportunity at success. Running the football has not proven anything. I think you got to try to use it in the air.
A handoff again to number 30, McCurdy up the middle. This time it's not going to go anywhere. It's a loss of 1 on the play, it looks like. We'll call us the ball spot at the 43-yard line. So that'll bring up 2nd down, about 11 for the Wolves. 48 seconds left and counting in the first quarter. And by the way, this first quarter was brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings, where it's football season at your neighborhood Wild Wings. Trips up top, single receiver down here on the near side. Back to pass in a quick slant. And he had number 4, Ramel Slaughter. However, incomplete, in and out of the hands. That'll bring up 3rd down for the Wolves.
you see a lot of the same play calls right now, John. It's like kind of familiar territory for me watching these play calls because I've seen them through Madonna and McGuire.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's right.
They've stuck
I was thinking the same thing, right.
A lot of these play calls are the same things Del City were running the last few years. I just think for Shawnee, if they want success, it's going to have to come in the air. Now, the third down and longs is difficult for them if Del City decides to really come after the quarterback because they have so many pass rushers. But if you get yourself in third and manageables, you're okay.
Back to pass is Campbell. He's looking over there on the far side of the field. Long throw on the stop route out around the 38. Incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down. We'll see what the Eagles are going to, what the Wolves are going to do here. And by the way, the first quarter, I want to continue with Buffalo Wild Wings. Thank you very much for your sponsorship of the first quarter. They're out at 5500 Tinker Diagonal, Del City. Best wing, buy one, get one deals every Tuesday and Thursday. And by the way, the first quarter is dedicated to the Del City coaches, all coaches, who are so dedicated to these kids in school and in life. Thank you, Del City Fighting Eagle coaches. Back to punt. For the Wolves, standing on the 44-yard line. There's the snap, and the ball's muffed, and the ball is on the ground and recovered by the Eagles.
Man, Rickland Holmes.
I saw Rickland.
He closed in on that so fast. And, man, when you're a punter, I mean, you're just like, golly.
Here he comes, right?
Kidding me? You know, it's just not fun. So, hey, that stinks for the Wolves. I mean, right there, if Coach Madonna, hindsight's 20/20, but, in that point, you're going, man, I wish I would have just gone for it whenever you have that happen. But I agreed with the decision to punt. It was the right decision. You try and get Del City deep. Their punter's done a great job.
Yeah.
When he's had a chance to kick. It's just been the snaps not getting to him great and those type of things. But, boy, now Del City with good field position, have a chance to go up 3 scores in the first.
Eagles take over the ball. 1st and 10. The ball spotted at the 46-yard line. Got tight formation with two twins sets. Now shift to trips. There's a quick pitch out here on the right side to Rickland Holmes trying to get to the edge. They closed in pretty good over on the near side of the field. The ball's going to be spotted at about the 46-yard line. So it's no gain on the play, 2nd down and 10.
And Garrett McCurdy is going to be a great player for a long time for Coach Madonna. I know he's got to be excited about him. Both ends of the field, he's making plays. First quarter comes to an end, John. Playoff football, 14-0. Del City on top. We'll be back for the second quarter on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree alarm.
Nah, hotter than that. Let's say the 2.5 alarm Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. I think the pole's broken.
New Whataburger Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's just a little hot.
Johnny Colton back live with you. Jacoby producing. Eva is up and on the camera now. So the Eagles come out with twins up top. There's a handoff up the middle to Rickland. No, it's not. It's Caleb Black. He's still on his feet. They're going to call it dead. No, it was Rickland Holmes. Ball's going to be spotted just a couple yards short of the first down. Call it the 39-yard line. Good run by Rickland.
Yeah, I like getting Rickland involved here. 3rd down and 4, and again, you probably have 2 plays to pick this up, so you can just go right back to Rickland here, see if he can't pick it up for you, or if you want to be aggressive and take a shot down the field, you can do that too. I think you got a wide open playbook if you're Coach Jones.
Cash Courtner still in at quarterback, comes out and doubles, back off, set to the left motion. There's a handoff to Rickland Holmes up the middle. He's going to be close to the first down. He may have fell forward to get it. No, he's going to be a yard short, so it'll bring up 4th down and 1 for the Eagles. Well, the ball's going to be spotted on the 36-yard line, I believe. 37-yard line. 36 is first down.
So let's see what Del City does here. I think you just probably give the ball again to Rickland.
I think so, yeah.
Since it is 4th down, he's really reliable. But you also need to watch what Shawnee does. I mean, they've got a lot of guys to the line of scrimmage. This could be a big battle right here.
They come up with, they got a 6 front, it looks like. And there's a handoff, and he's going to be he's going to be stopped. How about that? You're right. They shorted up on the front there and stopped the Eagles on a 4th and 1.
Yeah, they did. They had a couple guys, if I'm not mistaken, kind of get ahead of steam and like they almost knew the snap count, and they came running straight downhill. And when that happens, you really don't have a chance as an offensive lineman to block anybody. I mean, that you can be Tyron Smith in the NFL, and you're not going to be able to make that block.
That's right.
And so that's tough. Yeah, good timing. Whoever did that, and that's where big time players, John, on defense. I mean, Michael Parsons, guys like that, J.J. Watt. They're able to time snaps so well. And that's why they're so elite as pass rushers, and that was just a really good play.
Campbell back to pass. He's looking across the middle. Is that Caleb?
Yeah.
Caleb Blackwolf had the ball right there, in and out of his hands. Actually, I think it hit his pads and came out trying to catch the ball with the pads.
I think so, too. And I just heard I think it's his family member because they're sitting right here in front of us.
Yeah.
Catch the ball with your hands.
That's what I think. Oh, yeah, right.
But, I don't think he saw it until the ball was right on it.
You're right.
I don't think he located the ball on time. That's why he wasn't able to corral it.
You're right. All right, so here we got a handoff again over the left side this time. Running back, I think, was number.
No gain on the play. Eagle swarm.
No, I can't catch the number on that one, Colton.
Yeah, I didn't catch
Second down and 10. Oh, by the way, second quarter is brought to you by Bobby Lewis Insurance. Surprisingly great rates with 2 locations to serve. Choctaw at 405-281-6700 if you're got a good memory or you're writing it down. And Del City, 405-670-3665. So the Wolves come out 3rd and 10. They come out in doubles. Actually, trips on the near side. Twins up top. Empty backfield. The quarterback is Campbell. Back to pass. Staying in the pocket. Looking. Actually had a give and go. But that didn't work, and you got a sack back to about the 30, call it the 27-yard line. Loss of about 7 on the play.
Yeah, Javonte Nikwe on the sack, but they also had a hold, so that penalty will be declined. It'll be 4th down. Now the pass rush is starting to take effect, and earlier the Wolves were doing a great job of picking it up. Now it seems like they're not. Del City's able to, I don't know if they're running some different stunts or, getting some late pressure or what they're doing, but they're just starting to really, starting to eat them up a little bit, pinning their ears back and getting a little more aggressive. Now, you start getting up by more, you start to not second guess. You realize its odds are going to be a pass, especially in 3rd and long. And so you're able to kind of pin your ears back again. It makes it tough on a lineman.
Back is K.D. Palmer and Caleb Blackwolf. There's the punt. A nice punt. It's going to probably take, it doesn't take Shawnee bounce.
Going to get a penalty here behind
I see that.
the play. I think someone took out the punter. Let's see if that's going to be after the punt. If it's roughing the punter, it could be a 1st down here for.
It'd be close
For the Wolves.
I think it still might be short unless it's automatic.
Yeah, it shouldn't be automatic.
Yeah.
Unless they deem it to be an unsportsmanlike penalty. It's just going to be a personal foul, I think. So. They're trying to decide if this is. They're trying to determine what the result is either. Coach Jones is not happy, so it looks like they are.
Sideline warning, maybe too. See, Coach Jones turned around to his team and said, hey, get back up behind the line there.
Yeah, I don't think, John, I mean, I could be wrong. Again, I didn't see it totally right. It should be a penalty after the play, so it should be Del City's ball still, and they should just be moved back 15 yards from where the ball was downed is the way it should be. And I think that's what it is.
Yep, you're right.
So, yeah, the offense will come back on the field. It stinks. I mean, it moves you back 15 yards, but it's not as bad as being like a roughing the punter type deal. Looked like what happened after the play, if I read the referee's body language correctly when he was telling Coach Jones, is that he pushed his head down when he was already down on the field, pushed his head down afterwards. And that happens a lot, sometimes intentionally, sometimes not. Just kind of depends. And I didn't see it, so I don't know. But Del City here, 1st and 10, going to be backed up inside their own 30.
Yep.
9:26 to go in the second quarter. They're up 14-0. And a lot of penalties again, John. That's one thing Coach Jones doesn't want to see.
No.
And they'll have to get that cleaned up. Next week, if they get to next week, they're going to play the winner of Lawton, I think, and is it Bishop McGinnis?
Bishop McGinnis, that's right.
Those are going to be two good programs, just like the Shawnee team, that you got to play discipline to beat them.
Okay, the Eagles and Sincere Overton is in. He's trying to get away from the line from Shawnee, and that doesn't work as he gets it taken back about 3 or 4 yards. Loss of about, call it 6 on the play. No, loss all the way back to, it's going to be a 12-yard loss on the play. Ball's going to be spotted at the 12-yard line.
The first guy to talk to Sincere over there is Quinlan Ganther, former Del City quarterback. I'd love to see that. Have a guy that's done it before and just kind of have a conversation with him, calm him down a little bit. It's a playoff game and everything, and he just mishandled the snap. I mean, that's not the end of the world. Cash back in. Let's see if he can make up for it.
5 seconds on the play clock. Cash takes it. He's got the quick out route over here with Katie Palmer. Ball's on the ground to be incomplete pass.
Man, John, the one time in my career that I ever fumbled, and I remember it, and I'll remember it for the rest of my life, was on that exact play right there, except I was playing tight end, and I ran an out route. And when I ran that out route, as soon as I caught the football, the corner came running downhill off the guy he was covering and just lit me up, and the ball came flying out. Thought my dad was going to kill me afterwards, and, that wasn't good. But that is tough. I mean, if the corner comes running back downhill like that and he stays off his guy, as a quarterback it's tough because you're trying to just get the ball out of your hand on a timing play, but sometimes if it's just out of your control on that play call, it's a gamble sometimes on that play. It's tough whenever you throw it in the flat like that.
Kortner has back offset to the right, snap, and he's looking deep down here on the near side. He's got Katie Palmer. Katie Palmer, no flags on the play, and overthrows Katie. Wasn't a bad throw by the quarterback. Just barely over past the outstretched arms of Katie Palmer. So it'll bring up 4th down. So another stop. So we come out here and the Eagles jump on top in record time, 14-0, and now the Wolves have had 3 stops in a row. So
yeah, penalties have not helped.
That's true.
That first down play didn't help. But right here, if I'm Shawnee, they're really holding their own. I'd be trying to block this punt. I'd send everybody to the line, try and block it. Doesn't look like that's what they're going to do, but boy, that's what I would do.
There's a snap, and Ricklin gets the kick away. It was almost blocked. Good kick. It brings the Wolves back to the 40-yard line, headed down the near sideline, got a little running room. It's number 24, breaks it inside, and he's going to be stopped. I think he's going to be eventually stopped. Yeah, Forward Progress will put it up here at around the 40-yard line. We'll get you a good spot here in just a second. Want to give a shout-out to Gary Gentry. Gary was our Teacher of the Year last year. Does a great job with computers and some of those courses that he teaches upstairs there on the second level in the A-Hall. And just a great guy, always helping people with their computer issues that they have. And there's a bunch of computer issues that we seem to have sometimes. But he's a big Eagle fan. He watches every single Friday night, and then he watches the Sooners. And he's a big Sooner fan, too. Anyways, Gary Gentry, thanks for checking in. 8:08 left in the second quarter. Eagles on top, 14-0.
Now, there was a hold on that punt. So this ball, you can have 2 decisions. You can either have them re-kick it, I think. Is that what they're – I don't know what they're calling, John. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure it out. I didn't see which way he pointed. I saw a hold, but I didn't see which way he pointed. So I'm trying to see if it was on Del City. Yeah, it must have been on Shawnee. Okay, because they're talking to Coach Jones. So the penalty was on Shawnee. So it should be Shawnee just backing up 10 yards for the end of the run is what it should be. For a moment there, I thought they called that on Del City, but
a lot of talk out there.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it shouldn't be complicated if it was on the Wolves. It's just a hold 10 yards from the. I mean, it's 10 yards from the end of the run. Madonna's trying to have a conversation about it. Boy, he's coming way out on the field.
Yeah, look at him.
I understand why he is, but as a referee, I don't like that. There we go. There's the signal. So they weren't. They were trying to figure it out.
I'm explaining it to Coach Madonna now.
Boy. This shouldn't be a call that takes too long. It should just be a pretty simple back them up 10 yards from right there at the end of the run.
There they go.
There we go.
They're going to take 10 yards from the spot. That's going to move Shawnee back into their own territory.
Yep, so they'll have it at the 48. They got it right.
Yep.
And that's something, John, I know, like, I sometimes even do it, like, as a guy, and I'm not just saying this because I have a friend refereeing, I promise. I'm always just super fair with officials. I appreciate what they do.
I do, too.
And we have a shortage of them.
That's right.
If you're listening, you want to officiate, go sign up. But I don't have a problem. If you get the call right, I don't care how long it takes you. If it takes you time, talk it over, it's fine. Just make sure you get it right, and that's what they did. I'm good with it. It's fine.
You bet. Campbell brings got twins up top. There's a handoff to McCurdy up the left side of the line. Pick up about 1 or 2 on the play. Not much. Second down. Still have 8 yards to go for the first down. Campbell going out, and maybe he's just going to go talk to Coach Madonna. Yeah, he is. He's come back in.
And Campbell's played well. He's had a couple drops. His one bad throw was the pick 6. The rest of his plays, he just hasn't had time. He's been fine. Now he's lined up as a receiver now. They're going to go back to that Wildcat. Again, trying to get McCurdy the football as much as possible.
Yeah, here we go. Tight end shift to the right. We got doubles out there. Motion left to right. McCurdy back to pass. He's looking down the middle. He's got her. Oh, play's called dead.
False start. Boy, it was there.
Yeah.
That play was there, but it was a false start. I think they got the receiver on the near side. I think he jumped just a second early. It was a late whistle, but I think, again, got the call right. Del City caught a break. I mean, they were beat. I didn't know. You always got to wonder. Anytime that you got a Wildcat situation, you always got to have that knowledge that a guy might be able to throw one. And McCurdy showed he can throw it. So that's something you got to watch for later on in the game. What stinks for Shawnee, John, is like that might have been their big play that they'd worked on all week. Like, hey, we're going to run this against Del City, and this is when we're going to run it.
You're right.
They just got the penalty, and it came in late, so everybody saw what they were doing, and that's frustrating for Coach Madonna, I'm sure.
Campbell back in, back to pass, and got big rush. There's a couple flags on the play. He's throwing the ball down the sideline. Coach Jones isn't happy about one thing here. He's going over here to talk to one of the players.
Man. Big block below the waist, I think is what they're calling. Yeah, chop block.
There you go. Good call there, Colton.
Yep, can't do that.
Nope, that's not fair.
Used to be.
Yeah, that's
back
true.
In the day,
back in the day, everybody did that.
I used to do it. Had people do it to me. Nowadays, that's a penalty, so correct call.
There's a lot of guys in the Pro Football Hall of Fame that were good at that block.
Mm-hmm. It's an effective block. It makes it tough, like when you are blocking, especially if you're a running back and you're trying to block somebody bigger. What are you supposed to do?
Yeah.
So I understand like both sides of it, but you got player safety again is number one in a physical game. Player safety, you got to have it. So let's see what Del City does. I think they are going to have them back all the way up, which is smart. 6:52 left to go. You're only up 2 scores. I mean, this is still a close game.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways, and it shouldn't be. Doesn't feel like it should be. But a credit to Shawnee. I mean, they've hung in there. They've taken some punches and they've continued to battle. So good for them.
Yeah.
They're going to
take a timeout. All right, so they're going to take timeout. So are we. 6:52 first half. 14-0, your Eagles on top. Stay with us. Lots of football left on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Johnny Colt back live with you. Jacoby producing, Cedric out there. Nice cool air on the camera along with Eva. So we got second down for the Wolves. Empty backfield. Single receiver outside the numbers down here on the near side with trips up top. And a tight end on the left side there. Campbell still in the quarterback. No, correction. We're going to go Wildcat. We got number 20 in there for...
Oh, you had it right.
Oh, is he still out there? Okay,
Yeah,
there
yeah,
he is.
you had it
Okay,
right.
thanks. Oh, that's right.
He kind of hid behind his big lineman there.
That's it. Okay, Quad's up there now. Back to passes, Campbell. He's got the stop route out here, number 4. He does get by the first tackle. Doesn't get back to the second. Doesn't get by the second tackle. Pick up about 4 on the play, out to the 30-yard line. Still got a long way to go. Third down and long.
Man, if you miss a tackle on this defense, you are going to hear about it. And especially on this sideline. I mean, Nicholas Holmes, he's going, golly, Coach, you only got another yard out of it. But Coach Jones coaches these kids extremely hard. And, again, I've commented on that. He knows these kids can handle it, and that's the thing. So
Campbell hands it off to running back down the sideline here. He's got a little running room, runs it out of bounds at around the 30, call it the 44-yard line. Pickup of about 10 on the play, but still short of the first down.
Another hold.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I would go ahead and back them up, John. Another 10 yards. You don't have to. It's fourth down if not, but I think I'd go ahead and I'd back them up and let them run another play. I mean, obviously you run the risk of getting a unsportsmanlike penalty or something like that, but I'd back them up.
Well,
the spot was at the 44.
That's what they did.
Which is still fourth and a long way. But if you back them up 10 yards from the initial line of scrimmage, I mean, then you're talking back at the 21-yard line. They're going to decline it. The reason I would have accepted it is you get, like I said, you can move them back to the 21 or maybe even further back. And if they don't pick up any yardage, you can get better field position. But you run risks there, with a penalty or something crazy like that. So, or getting beat deep. So, yeah, I mean, I understand it both sides. You can't go wrong, really, with either call.
Nope. Well, barring any penalty or a muff punt, Eagles should get the ball. Reasonable field position. They're back on the 20-yard line. Katie Palmer and Caleb Blackwolf to return the punt. 6:35 left in the first half, ladies and gentlemen. 14-0, your Eagles on top. Play clock at 5. There's the snap. Good snap. Good punt. Punts away. And it's going to go out of bounds, and let's see where the referee's going to run it to as he comes down the sideline.
Well,
I guess he's not going to come down the sideline. They got a spot. 30-yard line, maybe?
He's just going to mark it where they see fit. I think they're going to mark it at the 30. I think the far side official had it.
Yeah.
Which isn't really his job, but good by him. Always be paying attention.
You bet.
Cut it to him. That's about me. Honestly, that was probably a good spot. That looked like where the ball went out. So.
Yeah.
All right, Cash Cordner back in on a quarterback. 6:27 left to go in the half. Let's see if Del City can extend this lead. This is important to do so, I think.
Palmer in motion to the right. And it looks like the Wolves are going to bring pressure. Now we got motion the other way, and there's a handoff to Ricklin Holmes up the middle. Ricklin tough running up the middle. Pick up maybe 3 on the play. Ball's going to be spotted at the 34-yard line. Second down for the Eagles. Second and call it 6. The second quarter, by the way, is dedicated to all our dedicated teachers. We talked the first quarter was to all the coaches over there, and we want to dedicate this to all the teachers, past and present, whose hard work and dedication is truly moving to all of us. So thanks for all of your hard work there, teachers at Del City High School. Cash Cordner sends a motion right to left. There's a handoff. Ricklin around the right side. He's got lots of green out there. Trying to get to the edge. Does get to the edge. Down the sideline. He's going to be brought down. Still short of midfield. We'll call it 49-yard line. Pick up first down. Matter of fact, 15-yard run on the play for Ricklin Holmes.
Yep, good run. Good stiff arm and a nice physical run. That was actually a play for Shawnee where they were playing the run, too. They had a lot of guys down there in the box, and Del City was able to still spring a big run for a first down to midfield.
Cash brings them out, and we've got single receivers top and bottom. Probably get motion here. Got 2 tight ends. Back to pass is Kortner. He's got the he's got the seam route on the near side of the field, looking for Katie Palmer, and that's going to incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd down for the Eagles.
Cash missed that one.
Yeah.
Had Nikwe tight end wide open down here in the flat. Coach Jones letting him know. For Cash, he's something to remember about him is that he's still only a sophomore.
Yeah.
And, it's like we act like, I think, because Sincere Overton's a freshman and, Cash, he's like an 18-year-old kid. He's still only 15?
Yeah.
16? So, he's still learning and going, too. Both these guys have such bright futures.
Trips up there on the top, and there's a handoff. This time to Caleb Blackwolf, I think, is in there. Out to the 45-yard line. Pick up about 4 on the play.
One thing I've been overly impressed about with both these quarterbacks is just how well-spoken they are. I've talked with Cash several times. Got to talk with his dad. So, it kind of makes sense. His dad's a great guy.
Yeah.
Enjoyed talking with him. I haven't got to meet Sincere yet. I know you did.
I did.
But,
what a great kid.
Man, I heard him on the coach's show, and he sounded like an adult.
Yeah,
very
I know.
well-spoken, and just was really pretty impressed with that. And obviously it's, whenever you're just a kid, that can be really nerve-wracking. He handled it like a champ.
Cash Kortner in gun, back to pass. He's looking deep, rolling to his right, telling the receiver to go downfield. He puts it up there, and it's incomplete. Top safety came across to knock it out. So incomplete pass. That'll bring up 4th down. So we got 4th and 6 for the Eagles. We'll see if they try to pick up the first down here.
I think I would probably punt the football here, quite frankly. But Del City's been aggressive all year, and sometimes as a coach, if you've done it all year, you're not going to stop once you get to the playoffs. You got to stick to what got you here, kind of thing. Dan Campbell, that's how he was with the Lions.
Yeah, there you go.
And so that's what Coach Jones is doing. He's going to stick with what he's doing. 4th down, going to go for it. Good time.
He's going to take a timeout.
Good timeout.
Okay, 4:15 left in the first half. Your Eagles are on top, 14-0. Lots of football left here. Stay with us. You're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes, call Rob and Will.
Welcome back to the Oklahoma Sports Network for this first-round playoff game between your Del City Eagles and the Shawnee Wolves. 4th down, Del City going for it. It's 4th and 6, John.
Yeah, you bet. Back to pass. Looking across the middle. He's got a receiver out here on the 35-yard line. Let's see if did he catch it? And they say he did not catch it. So intended receiver was Katie Palmer down here. It was thrown low, and it was a tough catch if it would have been, but it's not. So the Wolves get a stop. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wolves. Now, they got 4:08 left in the first half, and they got nice field position here at the 47-yard line. So, Colton, it'll be kind of interesting. Knowing Coach Madonna, as you and I know him, he's gonna use that 4:08 to go get in that end zone.
Yeah.
And he's going to try to do it quick.
Now, this last drive that they started with, they tried a wildcat pass to try to throw Del City off. It worked. They got a false start penalty. Wouldn't be surprised here. They're going with a diamond. Now a lot of formation.
A lot of shift around
Be
there.
ready here for Del City for anything tricky.
That didn't work. You were right. Be ready, and they were.
Yeah, Jarvis Kelly was ready. The veteran.
Jarvis Kelly in
Stay at home, right?
Yep. You know, Jarvis
Don't be
Kelly,
fooled.
I feel like he's probably got the football smarts of a 30-year-old coach, and I just think he's a really smart football player.
I do too.
In talking to him, and of course his dad's the defensive coordinator, does a great job.
Right.
And right there, he was just not fooled at all.
So the Wolves come out. Clock is at 3:34 and counting. Doubles. Up, low snap, back to passes Campbell. And he's just going to go down to avoid that oncoming rush of black and red. And the ball's going to be spotted. Oh. The ball's going to be spotted at the 33-yard line.
Good business decision, I think, by Campbell to go ahead and go down. I think Shawnee's got a player they need to check on.
Yeah.
That was a little concerning. He went down. Offensive lineman. I think referees are doing a great job to get him checked. You saw it too, John?
Yeah, I did.
That kind of scared me a little
Me
bit.
too, yeah.
The way he collapsed.
He just kind of collapsed, yeah. But he's walking around all right now, it looks like.
Yeah, they're going to make him come out. That's pretty big time officiating right there. Seeing that, making a smart decision. Just make sure he's okay.
Yep.
That was a little weird. So, third and a long way to go for Shawnee. And so, right here, I think if you're Shawnee, you got to be smart and careful with the football. You don't want to turn it over or something. But for Shawnee also, you got to start feeling like, man, we're getting chances here to make this a one-score game, to give ourselves a chance, and we're not coming through with it. And that's got to be a little concerning, a little frustrating for the Wolves. They're just getting a lot of opportunity, and they're not cashing in. And eventually you feel like Del City might just pull away like they've done against most of the teams they've played this season.
Third and long for Campbell, and looks like they're going to milk the clock a little bit here. And back to passes, Campbell. Looking at the deep route down here. He's got a receiver incomplete, though. In and out of the arms down here around the 43-yard line. So I'll bring up fourth down.
Jaden Hunt, he wants that one back. He was open, and that was a good throw right in his hands, and just dropped it. There have been a lot of drops both sides tonight.
Yeah.
Some deep dropped interceptions, some drop passes by the offenses on both teams. And sometimes in the playoffs, John, that's what I talked about earlier in my keys to the game. Don't try to overdo it. Just make the plays. And it's tough sometimes. You get to the play, like, man, I want to be the superstar tonight. I want to be the hero. I want to do, just take it one play at a time. And sometimes it's really hard. They're high school kids.
Yeah. And nice kick. Fair catch down here. Bobbled a little bit, but not too bad by Caleb Blackwolf. And the ball's going to be spotted. First and 10, 26-yard line. 2:32, Colton. I'm thinking the Eagles are going to make every bit of use of that 2:32. They're going to try to get in the end zone, get another 7 points on the board before they go in at half. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, our half will be sponsored by the Del City Tag Agency. And I'm sure that the pride of Del City will come out and entertain us, and we will look forward to them. By the way, they have done they've done very well in some competitions this year. I'd love to be able to know what all they were, but running back up the middle. Nice job by Caleb Blackwolf out to the 39-yard line. We're going to call it a first down. Let's move those sticks down there. First and 10 for the Eagles. Good explosion out of the backfield.
Yeah, it was. It was a good hit, too, at the end of that play, and Blackwolf took it and jumped right to his feet. He's a warrior back there. Yeah, that's good. I like the fact that Del City started that drive right there on the ground, get the clock rolling.
You bet.
And then try to get everybody comfortable. Sometimes as a quarterback, you get that tempo, and you get that first down on that first play. Sometimes it just helps you get a little more comfortable to try to get a drive going.
And back to pass. You got the out route on the far side. He's got a receiver. Receiver gets by a couple tackles. Another tackle before he's going to be brought down to the 35-yard line. Gang tackle, it looks like. No, we'll call it the 43-yard line. Pick up first down. Pick up about 17 on the play.
Josiah Chester, so good in the open field. Man, one-on-one, if you're trying to tackle him, it's tough. He's only a sophomore, and he's another player that I have a feeling will be a Division I football player at some point. A lot of athleticism.
He's pretty good. And there's a handoff to probably Caleb Blackwolf again. Out to about the 43-yard line.
Minute 30 to go. Del City still has 2 timeouts, so they're not in a huge hurry. I mean, we know they can score pretty fast. But I think after this play, with the clock running, then you got to kind of pick up some tempo, of course, if you're able to get a first down. Taking a good amount of time here to get this play call in, so especially now.
All right, backs offset to the left. There's a snap, back to pass. He's looking. Uh-oh. Wow. Number 10, if he would have been able to stay up in the air after that interception, he had nothing but green, 70 yards of green. Intercepted by the Wolves.
I tell you, Shawnee's defense, I mean, they have really done a great job tonight. I don't know if he just didn't see it or what, because that was well covered. I mean, it's covered immediately. Ryan High, the linebacker, he picked up Black Wolf out of the backfield on that little swing route. I mean, he picked it up immediately, and it just wasn't there. And that ball was just forced, unfortunately, for Cash. And so now the Wolves, they're going to get a chance again before the half, try to make this a one-possession game. They're really fighting right now.
Back to pass. Looking on the far side. No, he's across the middle. He's got a receiver. He's going to be taken down immediately. They're going to call it the 48-yard line. They're going to move the sticks over on the far side. Now we got hurry-up offense. 2-minute drill by the Wolves here. Coach Madonna has this 2-minute drill down pat. Remember him running the 2-minute drill a long time ago? He was very, very good at this.
Yeah, the clock should have stopped. It did not. Del City catches a break.
Campbell tried to flush himself out of the pocket there before he's brought down.
They are going to call timeout. 34 seconds. But, folks, Del City caught a huge break, and the referees, they didn't stop. I don't know whose fault it was. The clock should have stopped whenever they got that first down, but the referees took so long to say it was a first down that the clock operator didn't know if he was supposed to stop the clock. So who to blame? Not sure, but that's a tough one on the Wolves, and I'm surprised Coach Madonna is not asking to get some of that time back. Had to burn a timeout, and boy, lost a lot of time. And I know we were supposed to go to break. We're going to stay here now since I over-talked there. I apologize, but yeah, that's a lucky break for Del City. We'll take it, and it feels like I don't get to say that a whole lot, but he just has it, and you can see it. I mean, he makes plays, but he just has it, and you can see it. I mean, he makes plays, and he's given his team an opportunity here. 21 seconds left. They are desperately needing to punch this into the end zone. Let's see if they take a shot now at the end zone.
Twins out here on the near side. Trips up top. Back to pass. He's looking. He got the stop route out here. Actually, I think they were going to try to get out of bounds on a out route. Incomplete pass. 18 seconds on the board. Second down and 10.
For Del City, watch the slot receiver on the far side there. He was open over the middle of the field on that last play, and they were trying to hit a play to the sideline instead. But you can still work the middle of the field. You still have a timeout left, and with only 18 seconds left, you're just trying to get this ball to the 30 to at least give you an opportunity at the end zone, 30 or 20, either one. But you just want to try to give yourself a chance. And so for right here, you can still use the middle of the field. Just try to get it to the 30 past the sticks.
Empty backfield again for Campbell. Campbell takes a snap, back to pass, stays in a pocket, and he's throwing deep across the middle. He's got a receiver out there, in and out of the hands of, boy, we had a lot of in and out of the hands of receivers tonight. Number 13, that's Jaden Hunt out there, the junior receiver. It was there.
Oh, it was there, and it was a dime.
Yeah, nice throw.
Mercy me, that was a really good throw, and Del City, and they've cut some breaks here tonight, folks. Make no mistake about it. Del City has cut a lot of breaks, and Coach Jones is not going to be happy going into the locker room.
13 seconds left on the clock here, and that ball was snapped. Ball is now
just go out of bounds.
He was thinking about going back the other way. He said, nope, not going to do that. I'm just going to run out of bounds down here. There's only 6 seconds left.
Well, that's a smart timeout by Madonna now because you're backed up all the way back here. There's still 6 seconds left. The clock stopped anyway. This is a timeout of like, hey, guys, let's not turn this ball over. Don't let them score to end the half.
Good point.
This is just a conversation. So let's take one quick break, John. We'll come right back. We'll finish up the first half on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree alarm.
Nah, hotter than that. Let's say the 2.5 alarm Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. I think the pole's broken.
New Whataburger Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's just a little hot.
Johnny Colton back live with you, Fighting Eagle Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Jacoby producing, and we got Eva and Cedric out there in the nice, cool, breezy night air on the camera. We got 6 seconds left before the end of the first half. 4th down, and the Wolves are in punt formation. Now, the Eagles may come after this.
Yeah, that's what, or you could set up a return. But if I'm the punter, if I'm Coach Madonna, I'm telling him, hey, listen, you get that snap and you kick that ball out of bounds. I don't care. Just kick it out of bounds.
That's
Do
right.
not let anybody return this ball. Del City has 3 returns.
There's the snap. There's the kick. And it looks like it's going to take a bounce and go. No, it's going to stay in. There's not going to be much gain, a net gain on that punt.
If that's how you drew it up, that worked.
Yeah.
So,
well, we got one shot. No, that's the end of the first half. Okay, so there it is, ladies and gentlemen, here at Robert F. Kalsu Memorial Stadium. We got halftime, and the Eagles are on top, 14-0. So we'll see in 20 minutes for more action, and stay tuned for the pride of, well, actually, I don't see the pride of Del City. They're still in the bleachers over there. They may not come out tonight, but so if they don't, we'll find something else to do. So stay with us. You're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree alarm.
Nah, hotter than that. Let's say the 2.5 alarm Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. I think the pole's broken.
New Whataburger Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's just a little hot.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
Call Rob and Will.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, God hail, call Cantrell.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree alarm.
Nah, hotter than that. Let's say the 2.5 alarm Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. I think the pole's broken.
New Whataburger Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's just a little hot.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth?
Hey, John Keelty down here over by the band, and I'm joined here with Representative Andy Fugate, who recently was re-elected to be representative of this great district here we have in Del City. And so how's the game going here, Representative Andy Fugate?
Well, I am absolutely having a ball watching the game tonight from the band. I'm out here with my horn. I had a chance to play with the kids doing the Star Spangled Banner and have been playing up here all the stand tunes. And the kids are playing lights out tonight. We got another championship team here.
You know, Andy Fugate is at all of our games, and he's a graduate at Del City High School. Does a great job up on the hill, up on the Capitol, takes great care of the people of Del City. And you know what? He even finds time to jump in, and you play an instrument in the band, don't you? Yeah. Which instrument do you play?
So I'm a trombone player. As a matter of fact, the day after my election, I was in the band room working with the trombone players here at the high school.
That's Andy Fugate. We love him here at Del City. Andy Fugate, thanks for being with us on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Back to you, Colton.
Hey, good stuff. Thanks, John. You know, Andy, I'm a big fan of Andy. Really like him. Always been a good guy. And I follow him on Facebook. If you don't already, does a lot of great things for Del City and some cool things. So good interview. Good to hear from him. Del City leads at 14-0, folks. And, you know, this first half, I think if you're a Del City fan, you probably were expecting Del City to be up by more. But in the playoffs, sometimes those records don't always matter. You know, Del City undefeated in district play. Shawnee lost some games where you got to compare schedules. You can get in trouble doing that. And Shawnee's battling right now. And really, Del City's lucky that it is 14-0 because right before the half, there was a drop touchdown by Shawnee that was wide open right through the hands of the receiver. And so Del City was able to escape that play, and they will lead it by 2 scores. And so up here in the booth, it's a little bit of a chilly night, but perfect football weather, and just enough to put a nice hoodie on, maybe a pair of light gloves. Nice football night. And so 13 minutes left to go in this halftime break. And, you know, obviously we talked with Coach Jones before the game, and one of the big things that Coach Jones said is what I just said. You know, it just in the playoffs, there's just a different feel. And, you know, I heard a couple people say, like, oh, it's going to be a blowout. And I mentioned that to Coach Jones off the air, and he said, I don't have that same feeling in the playoffs. You just never know. And so that goes to show you a little bit of what that can be. But our halftime sponsor for our halftime show is the Del City Tag Agency. It's your hometown tag agency, and so we appreciate their sponsorship. And that halftime interview with Andy Fugate by John Kilty that just took place was a part of that. And I think John is maybe going to try to interview somebody else. We'll see. Maybe not. No, he's heading back. So we'll come back here in just a minute. We'll take another break. The band is not performing tonight, and I think it has to do with playoff OSSAA playoff rules. And so we will take a quick break. We'll come back and we'll have a little bit more for you on the halftime show, brought to you by the Del City Tag Agency on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree alarm.
Nah, hotter than that. Let's say the 2.5 alarm Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. I think the pole's broken.
New Whataburger Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's just a little hot.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes, call Rob and Will.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree alarm.
Nah, hotter than that. Let's say the 2.5 alarm Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. I think the pole's broken.
New Whataburger Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's just
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. because your success is our success.
Welcome back to the Oklahoma Sports Network and the Dell City Tag Agency halftime show. There's still 7 minutes left to go in the halftime break. 14-0 our score. Dell City is on top, and John Kilty is down in the stands somewhere, walking around, chatting with people. So we're going to get another interview. Let's see who he's got this time. Take it away, John.
Hey, Dell City's shirt on.
Hey, John Kilty down here, and I am with the world-famous Micah Unruh. Now, Micah, the reason he's world-famous because of his wife. His wife is the secretary for the principal in the main office. Her name is Misty. She's awesome. Yeah. You are married to a great lady, and you also have a wonderful family. Yeah, but today, Micah put up that tunnel almost by himself. So how did all that go, Micah?
It went well. We had a great team. They jumped right in. They did exactly as we needed to get done, and it happened. It was great.
You know, Micah fills in a lot of different ways around our high school that we're very grateful for. He also is really good at announcing. He's done girls volleyball and softball. He'll do baseball this coming spring, and of course he just helps out wherever he can. Micah, I think that your wife is sitting next to one of the world's greatest secretaries. Is that right?
I think so.
What's her name?
Susan.
Susan Rentz. You know what? It doesn't get any better than Susan Rentz. Well, wait a minute. The other secretaries might be listening, so I better say Susan Rentz and the rest of the secretaries are all really, really good.
They keep on captains.
They keep on. But anyways, Micah, hey, close game tonight.
Yeah, this is great. I'm enjoying it. I think it's a good test as we go deeper into the playoffs. But we got to prove it tonight, though.
Yeah, you bet. You know, Coach Madonna, the coach of the other side, he's got those kids playing good football.
Yes.
And so it's been a pretty interesting game so far. But you're right. I think we're going to unwind here a little bit and get moving. Let me also ask you, what is it about Dell City that you really are drawn to? Because you're really active in our school and our community.
You know, it is just the community mindset that we have, and we actually moved down from Edmond about 4 years ago. We came to be a solution, not a problem, and so we want to contribute as much as we can to try to show these kids that, hey, it's okay to love on people and to give them a little bit of Jesus.
Wow, I love you. And you know what? Your wife does the same thing up at our schoolhouse, and we all love her. But thanks for everything you do for our kids, for our school, for our community, and also you, Misty. You do a great job, too. And so do you, Susan Rentz, and anybody else that's here that I need to say good job. So anyways, thanks for being with us.
No problem. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. See ya.
All right, good stuff again from John Kilty. Thanks, John. Those are good interviews there. The Dell City Tag Agency sponsors this halftime show, and we appreciate their sponsorship. And halftime is just about up. And the teams will start making their way to the fields here shortly, as I see the officials are starting to make their ways to the field. Just to recap what we've seen tonight so far, 14-0 our score, Dell City on top. And a lot of people maybe just tuning in thinking, wow, that game's closer than I thought it would be. And I'd be lying to you if I didn't say I didn't think that as well. But again, it's playoff football, and things can happen in the playoffs. We see it every year where, there's just a surprise here and there. And so that's the story tonight. Dell City will have to figure things out. And here in a moment, I'll get you some more scores around the state. Jacoby will get those pulled up here momentarily, and we'll be able to look those up and get a couple scores to you. We got 3.5 minutes left to go. But the 2 touchdowns tonight for Dell City. Ricklin Holmes on the ground rushing. Katie Palmer had a pick 6, but since then, Dell City has really struggled. Had a couple drops, had an interception, and then again, like I said earlier, they had a lucky play where Shawnee was about to score to end the half and make this a one-possession game, and it was a dropped wide-open touchdown. So tough there. Now some scores around, and the important ones that we need to watch for, of course, are Carl Albert versus Midwest City. Carl Albert leads Midwest City 28-0, so it looks like the Titans, probably no surprise there, taking care of business. The game that really matters to us, because it will be our opponent next week, would be between the Lawton Wolverines and the Bishop McGinnis Fighting Irish. And listen to this score, folks. At the half, it is 29-0 Bishop McGinnis over the Lawton Wolverines. Wow, Bishop McGinnis has really gotten hot here towards the end of the season, gotten a lot better. Dell City or Shawnee, whoever wins this game, going to have their hands full next week. And so a couple other scores, if you care about them, we've got Collinsville and Booker T. Washington. That's a great game at the half. We anticipated it would be 14-6 the score. Collinsville on top. And, heck, looks like there's a couple Wildcat teams playing. Ponca City and Piedmont, 14-0 Ponca City over Piedmont at the half. Bishop, Kelly, and Pryor, 0-0. That game still in the first quarter. That can't be right, so those scores may not be accurate. We'll come back to those here later. Thank you, Jacoby Brosi, for getting me those scores. We'll take another break, a 2-minute break here, and then we should have some football for the second half of this playoff matchup between the Del City Eagles and the Shawnee Wolves. We'll be right back. You're watching Eagle football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes, call Rob and Will.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree alarm.
Nah, hotter than that. Let's say the 2.5 alarm Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. I think the pole's broken.
New Whataburger Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's just a little hot.
have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes, call Rob and Will.
Welcome back to the Oklahoma Sports Network. I'm Colton Fleetwood alongside John Kilty. John is taking a break real quick. He'll be back here in just a moment. And the second half is just about underway. Shawnee still down there getting loose. Del City's ready to rumble as there is 14 seconds running here, and so we should be just about ready. This third quarter to start, the kickoff, to start this third quarter, brought to you by our friends over at Madison's Country Cooking. And I'd like to just tell you a couple things about Madison's, if you don't mind. The cool thing about them, they have breakfast, lunch, and dinner along with daily specials, and they have a new Mediterranean menu with gyros, kebabs, hummus, and Greek salad. I mean, that's pretty cool. You got to go and check them out. Also, our third quarter sponsor is our friends at Whataburger. Our Whataburger sponsor, and man, I could go on and on about Whataburger. I eat there once a week, eat there all the time. We appreciate their sponsorship. Their new burger is delicious. Go check that out as well. And, of course, the patty melt is always a fan favorite. It's what I get almost every time. So go check out our friends at Whataburger. Del City will receive the opening kickoff to start the third quarter. And, Shawnee's got a lot of momentum. They're kind of hopping around over there. They're feeling good about themselves. You wouldn't think they're down 2 scores, but, again, they thought they might be down a lot more. They're hanging in there, and if they're able to cut this into 1-score game, they're going to be feeling even better. So now for Del City, I think you got to watch out for an onside kick to start. You want to make sure you don't have anything tricky come out to bite you. Del City's had a couple teams do that against them. Again, when you're as good as Del City has been in the regular season, teams will throw the kitchen sink at you, if you will. And so John Kilty's back with us. Perfect timing for this kickoff here by Shawnee. And, John, I was just telling the folks at home, 14-0 the score. Shawnee, you wouldn't think they're down 14. They're feeling really good about themselves over there, but was explaining to them why.
Yeah, you bet. Yeah, that Coach Madonna and Coach McGuire got to talking to those kids in the locker room and said, hey, you know what? We're down by 2 touchdowns. You guys are in this ball game. Let's go out and have some fun, nothing to lose, and play good lights-out football. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, Colton, thanks for letting me get away for a bit there.
Yeah, you bet, absolutely. You always kind of man the halftime shows, so glad you were able to get a little break there. And you got to visit with some cool people at the half. And
Yeah. Andy Fugate, course Representative Fugate, he's very influential in our community, graduate of Del City High School, and does a lot for our kids. And then Micah Unruh down there, he's the one that put together that big old tunnel that you saw out there. So it was good to talk to him. His wife is the secretary of our school.
This might watch for an onside.
Yeah. Hey, everybody, look at this. Here we go. And it's a pooch out to the far side. No, it's not a pooch, out to the 15-yard line. And I got K.D. Palmer coming around the right side. He's going to be running. No, he's still in bounds. Down the sideline. Down inside the 40, called 38-yard line. Good return. 33 yards on the return for K.D. Palmer. Eagles have good field position.
I don't know how he stayed in bounds on that return, but my goodness, what a job to be able to stay in bounds there and get that ball all the way to almost the 35-yard line. They're in a market that looks like at the 37. So K.D. Palmer with a huge play. KD's had a nice game. He had the pick six early, now a big return. Again, he's a guy they want to get the football to. Josiah Chester starting at quarterback in the second half. Got Rickland Holmes back there with him.
Okay. And we got a little shifting around. The trips over there on the far side of the field. Rickland Holmes in motion. Out to flanker on the 40. And who's it? Who is that? 15?
That's the youngster.
Touchdown. The youngster. Is that?
That's Overton.
Overton? Yep. Yeah, I didn't see the number. I'm like, look at that kid go.
Number 16.
Wow. Sincere Overton. How do you do?
Cow.
That kid. Folks, I'm just telling you, mark it down, bookmark it, whatever you want to do. He is going to be special, and by the time he's a senior, we're talking Terry Wilson type. He is going to be getting a lot of looks. I can promise you, if he continues to develop.
Wow, what an explosive kid! It's fun to watch him. It's fun to watch the Eagles. Kicks up, and the kick is good. And that's exactly what the Eagles needed to do because, Coach Madonna had those kids fired up. And if they would have got on the board first, it would have been a totally different game. So the Eagles are up 21-0, 11:40 left in the third quarter. Hey, and by the way, that halftime that we brought to you, had a couple of interviews there. That was brought to you by the Del City Tag Agency. So Del City Tag Agency, thank you so much for sponsoring our halftime. And we're going to go to a quick commercial break. We come back. We'll be back with more third quarter action at Robert Calhoun Stadium. You're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Going back live with you, Jacoby producing Eva and Cedric out there. A nice cool fall breeze on the camera. Rios in for the Madison's kickoff.
And that last touchdown by Sincere Overton, Casa Juanito.
There's a pooch kick at the fair catch taken at the 33-yard line.
John, I saw a picture on Facebook last week of, and you'll have to remind me, you sent it to me. I don't remember who it was. It was you're like, what are you talking about? The trainer, I think it was the trainer for Del City. Her parents or something, when during the rain delay, went to Casa Juanito's.
Yeah, that's right. That was Sarah Thornton's parents. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Sorry, I kind of went blank there.
That's all right.
Trying to think what I wanted to say.
They're listening to us right now, as a matter of fact. Sarah Thornton. Yeah.
Yeah, so they went and ate. Showed you, folks. It's a good restaurant. They said it was delicious, and it looked good. The pictures looked good.
And those people are connoisseurs, I'm telling you. Okay. Whoop.
Got a guy trying to get the tea here for Del City.
I see that.
So
can't do that.
I think they'll be generous and not call a penalty on that. So they'll just reset. Man, how important was that touchdown right there, just to kind of get the pressure off. Yep. You could feel like Del City felt some, I don't know, kind of just felt like they had some pressure on their shoulders. I think that pressure maybe have gone away now.
And there's a quick throw out there. It's incomplete. Almost was a backward pass.
Man, Jay-Shawn McAllister, he
came flying in there.
Just read that play so well.
Blew that whole thing up. So we got second down.
We talk a lot about Jay-Shawn up here in the booth, but man, he's just a good, smart football player. Shawnee right now they're starting to feel a little pressure. You're not feeling as good down 3 scores. You almost have to score here.
You bet. Well, trying to get the ball to the running back there, and they finally did. He gets it out to the 35-yard line. Pick up a 1 on the play. That would be third down. Quick shout out to, without a doubt, one of the finest math teachers. He's a geometry teacher, algebra 2 teacher in the state of Oklahoma, certainly in Mid-Del. Rocky Lytle does great things with our kids. He's at every single game. You see him at basketball. He's always here at football. In this case, he's at home watching on OSN. So, Rocky, thanks for tuning in. Wolves.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. You're good.
You're good, John. Go ahead.
Wolves come out with back offset to the quarterback's left. Back to pass across the middle. This time he's got a receiver, and the receiver hangs on to it. It's going to pick up half the yardage required for the first down.
Boy, he's close, but I think they're going to mark him about 1.5 yards short, like you said. So, good catch. That ball was behind, but it was just a nice catch there by Ramel Slaughter, who was able to go back and somehow corral that. Boy, for all the drops that Shawnee's had, they sure made a nice catch there. That's actually been a pretty big part of this game, has been the drops for Shawnee. Now, on the flip side of that, Del City's had a lot of drops too, but for Shawnee, for them, you almost felt like they had to play a perfect game to keep with Del City tonight, and they've come close. They've made plays, but just not enough.
There's the snap, and the kick is away. It's a good kick. It's going to be fielded at the 15-yard line by K.D. Palmer, where he's going to be taken down immediately. And that's where the Eagles will have it. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. 10:08 injury on the field.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened. I think that's Nolan Ward again, who's shaken up. This is about the second time he's been shaken up. Hate to see that.
He get back up.
Yeah, good deal. He looks like he's all right. He was holding his lower back there, so.
Playing hurt? Don't. Visit Ortho Central.
Yeah, good job. Nice job to get off the field there and be tough. As these games, this is where Del City kind of has gotten people, John, as games have started to get to the second half.
Yeah.
And it's just sometimes, I don't know how to describe it. It seems like sometimes it's like you maybe take your foot down just a little bit when you get down the scoreboard, and then you take a big hit or something. I'm not saying that's what happened there, but that's something you got to think about. Against Del City, you can't take a play off. You got to fight every play, no matter the score, no matter what's going on, because they are so fast and so physical. They'll take advantage.
You're right. There we go. And there's a handoff to Rickland up the middle again. And he's going to get the ball out to about the 20-yard line or so. Oh, he's still on his feet. Still moving the pile. Pick up about 5 on the play. Be second down.
Number 1, Rickland Holmes.
Overton back into the ball game here. 2nd down and 5 up to the 20. Overton, I don't know that he's thrown a pass tonight. But he's shown he's capable. He's not just a runner. He's not just a one-trick pony. He can do it, but he can do it all.
Yeah,
and so right. I wouldn't be surprised if Del City looks to take a shot, try to catch Shawnee off guard, and get another quick score here. But again, you got to take what the defense gives you. And the early indication, well, they're not playing as deep now. They're starting to actually got man-to-man defense here on the near side. So let's see.
There's motion from left to right, and Sincere's going to take it, and he's 30-yard line. Breaks it back inside, still on his feet. Nice yardage. Nice gain there by the freshman quarterback out to about the 32, 33-yard line. 1st down for the Eagles. Kid explodes. He's got great acceleration.
Yes, he does. Every time he takes off running, John, this may be the first game I've really felt that way, but we haven't seen a lot of him. But this game, like every time he takes off, I'm like, oh, he might score. He might score.
Yeah.
Big-time players, as you get that feeling about. Got that about Rodney and LaDainian Fields last year.
Yeah.
Kind of getting that same vibe with him, too.
You bet. Okay, let's see what we got. Doubles to trips. Empty backfield. We're going to throw the little spot pass out there. It's incomplete. I think that was intended for Maishan, maybe.
Yeah, Maishan.
Yeah, he was trying to run before he caught the ball. And he can run.
Yeah.
Catch that ball first, Maishan, and then take off. It's fun to watch him in basketball, Colton.
Yeah, I'm curious. I'd like to watch him play.
McAllister, him. I mean, those guys are really good.
Did he play for Del City in basketball last year, or will this be his first year?
His brother did, and I think he did too. Yeah, I think they both did. I think they came at this semester. All right. Eagles come out in doubles with back offset to the left. He's going to hand it off to the back. I think the back was Rickland Holmes. Yeah, it sure was. Pick up about 2 or 3 on the play. Ball's going to be spotted at the 37-yard line. That'd be 3rd down and about 7 to go.
So this being 3rd and 7, this might be the first time tonight where we will see Sincere try to throw the football down the field. And listen to the coaches show Tuesday if you checked in on it. He talked about he worked a little bit with Jason White during the offseason.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right.
So he's been working, and he's been playing quarterback his whole life, he said.
Yep, that didn't work.
No.
Good pursuit by number 80 there off the edge. Bats the ball down. So another stop for the for Shawnee.
Yeah, you got a punt.
They needed that.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised by the play call there. Not saying it was not a good call. I'm just surprised by the call. I thought that they might try to be aggressive and try to go down the field there. But again, I mean, they're playing off, and so you understand why that play call was there. Just a little surprised by it.
Yeah.
Just the tendencies of Coach Jones. He likes to be super aggressive. But smart decision here to punt.
Rickland Holmes on to punt. Return is return man staying at 28-yard line. There's a kick. Good kick. It's not going to be returned. It's going to be take a couple of bounces there. A couple of Eagle bounces down inside the 20. Down to about the 19-yard line where the Shawnee Wolves will take over 1st and 10 And by the way, this is the third quarter, which is brought to you by Whataburger, who's advertising with us the entire year. So we got to give kudos to Whataburger at 5925 Southeast 15th Street in Midwest City. They say, give your taste buds that winning feeling with the new boneless Whata Wings from Whataburger. So thank you, Whataburger, for being with us for so many activities. And third quarter dedication goes to all the principals. Our principals over there at Del City High School, whose relentless drive and commitment to making all of our kids successful and better young men and women is so inspiring and motivating. Thank you, principals. So 1st and 10 for the Wolves, 7:46 left in the third quarter. Eagles on top 21-0. They come out with the spread trips on the far side. And Campbell is going to take it around the left side. No, it's not Campbell. They are in gun. Down the sideline is number, 24. 31.
Yeah, Dace Shaw there.
34. Is that 4 or 1? 24.
24, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Dace Shaw. He's one of their better players. Tries to get him the ball in space. Did a good job. Got the first down. Shawnee's not quitting, folks.
Nope.
And that's, again, I mean, we didn't expect them to. They're well coached. Again, this is a football team that 2 years ago didn't win a game. And now, second year 2 for Coach Madonna, they're in the playoffs. It's a pretty quick turnaround. He's probably up there for one of the guys as Coach of the Year. At least he should be. And so he's done a heck of a job. They're not going to quit.
You bet. There's a handoff around the left side, trying to get to the edge. Number 20.
Uh-oh. Need to get in there, folks. There we go. Look out. That's going to be, I think that's going to be an ejection, and I am incredibly proud of the way the Del City players just handled that, John. That was really good.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm sure the people at home saw it. Looks like we got it on camera. And the Del City players did a great job of not responding to that.
And another penalty flag on the play.
So we got 3.
Yeah, they showed good restraint out there without the coaches restraining them. Of course, the coaches jumped right in right away, but I think some senior leadership took over, too, out there, which is what you want and what you expect.
That's the kind of stuff where I'm always talking about, John. 7-8 years ago, that wouldn't have happened. We'd have seen some punches thrown.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you. And
yeah, you're right.
It's a different program here, folks, and it's actually really cool to see. I love seeing it. I don't know what the penalties are going to be. They might call something on Del City. That's fine. If they want, if that's the case, that's fine. But again, there was no punches thrown from a Del City Eagle. They all held together, stayed really cool, and I mean that's again, it may sound corny, but I'm pretty proud of that I got to see Del City really restrain themselves there.
Yeah, you bet, Colton. That's exactly right, and that's what Coach Jones. That's what he says. I mean, you hear him all the time when you interview him. He's all about CDEP. Commitment, determination, effort, toughness, and pride.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he talks about all the time.
Now we just need Jamar Favors is the one who was for Shawnee that was getting carried away, lost his helmet.
Yeah.
Didn't see why he got so fired up. There could have been a reason.
Yeah.
Quite frankly, there could have been a reason, but you never act that bad. And I think he's got to be ejected from the ball game. And I think that's what the referees are talking about right now. They've got a notepad out. I think he's got to be ejected. And, sorry if you're a Shawnee fan at home watching, but just as an official, that's what I would do. But, again, maybe he was provoked. Maybe something happened and I just missed it. That's the only thing. But still, you can't act that way no matter what.
You can't take your helmet off. That's the bottom line. Oh, here we go. Okay. Offsetting.
No, they are going to offset them.
Yeah.
There is a disqualification. So
personal fouls on both teams, then unsportsmanlike on Shawnee.
Well, I know we're kind of silent right now just because we're trying to figure out what's going to happen.
The referee also gave the ejection symbol, so.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw it. The referee gave an ejection sign there, just showing it. So I would imagine that's Favors. He's ejected from the ball game, and I think they got it right. I mean, I
think so. Yeah.
We don't like to see that kind of stuff in a high school football game. Really, any football game there's no place for it, and I always tell people all the time in football, John, you know this. I mean, if you want to hit somebody, hit them on the next play.
Yeah, that's right.
That's why football is a beautiful sport. You don't have to use your fisticuffs. You just, it's not hockey. And,
yeah, it's not hockey.
In hockey, it's a different story.
Yeah. Well, Coach Madonna's getting a full rundown over on the far side from the white hat there.
It's a long delay. And
yeah, you always want to get it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, things like this. And you got to talk to both coaches. Anytime you eject a player, it's a big deal.
Yeah, especially in the playoffs.
Yeah, you're right. Because I think an ejection will also last till the next game if they were to go on.
You're right. It does, and this will be reviewed by OSSAA.
Yeah.
Just so people are clear, though, Jamar Favors is a senior, so that won't really affect him. This is probably going to be his last game if they lose. Anyhow, then you kind of run the risk of, then you run the risk of internally as a school, but that's not something we'll talk about. But those kind of things can happen as well. So they'll back up Shawnee. Looks like we're about ready for football. Kind of get over that kind of stuff.
Yeah, here we go. Let's go again.
Seemed like we just went on and on there, but we were just trying to fill air, as I'm sure you've probably noticed. 7:32 in the third quarter. Del City's up 21-0. Long incident here. Now the referee's having a conversation with Del City. I like that. Just telling them, hey, guys, let's stay cool, stay calm, and we're not going to tolerate that the rest of the way. Let's play football.
All right. So the Wolves come out. Let's get it back going. Second down and long. We'll call it longer than 20 yards. The Wolves come out with doubles with the tight end, back offset to the right. Back to pass is Campbell. He's looking at the quick route down here on the near side. Receiver is number 13, and that's Jaden Hunt. Complete. Can be pick up of about 4 or 5 on the play.
So it's third down and a long way to go now for the Wolves. Del City trying to rush a guy out there on the field, got it in. Trying to get an extra secondary player out there. Looks like they're going to go with a 3-man front. This feels like it's third and long for Shawnee. It feels like you really have to pick this up, but you also do not want this to be a 4-score game. You got to be careful.
Yeah, well, the ball's on the ground, and the ball is picked up by the Eagles. I think it was it number 11, Kelly?
I think so, John. I think you got it right. You saw that. I didn't, so good eye.
Jarvis Kelly on the fumble recovery. So the Eagles, they take over in red zone. I get to say red zone. Man, it's been a while since I've said red zone. I love saying red zone because that's Triple Elite Screen Printing. Find world-class designs, hot new styles at Triple Elite Screen Printing.
All right.
Or are they just outside the red zone? No, they're inside. There they are at the 18-yard line.
Well, if they weren't in the red zone, John, I wasn't going to tell on you, so it wouldn't have mattered either way. But
thank you.
You got it. Inside the 20 here. Sincere Overton still in the backfield as the quarterback. See if they run another design run with Black Wolf for him back there in the backfield.
Black Wolf offset to the left. Motion for Katie Palmer, right to left. Handoff around the right side to Caleb Black Wolf, who bulls his way forward inside the 15, down to the 14-yard line. Pick about 4 on the play. That'd be second down and about 6 for the Eagles. 6:35 in the third quarter. Eagles on top, 21-0.
Del City needs to score here. This is you score here, you
put it away.
Put it away.
Yeah.
Put away an ugly game. It hadn't been super clean. But in the playoffs, sometimes, John, things get messy. Sometimes things aren't pretty. The only thing that matters is how you respond to them and if you can get the win. And that's nobody. If you're holding up a gold ball, nobody will even talk about this game. So it doesn't matter. You just got to win.
That's right. And Overton takes it around the left side, kind of slices his way inside down to about the 10-yard line. Short of the first down, pick about 3 on the play. It'll be third down and about 2 for the Eagles.
Third and 2. This is where Del City, in a lot of situations, runs out Demarion Turner. Let's see if they do that. Doesn't look like it.
They going Wildcat?
Well, as I say that.
No, you're right.
Looks like they might be.
Yeah, there he is. So number 2, Demarion Turner comes in. They will run Wildcat. And they got Ricklin Holmes in there, Katie Palmer. And here we go. Let's see.
Stick with offense. Regular offense.
How about that? Hand off to Ricklin around the right side. He bulls his way forward. He's going to get the first down. It appears anyway that he got the first down. But that was some tough couple yards for him to get it. And let's see what the ruling's going to be on the field.
Oh, I think it's fourth. I think they're calling it fourth down.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, I sure thought he got the first down, but.
Yep, they're fourth down. So 4th and 1.
Real credit to the Wolves, man. They're fighting right now.
Yeah.
They're not wanting to go down.
No, you're right.
Out of fight. They know the importance here. I mean, again, they know the importance. If they score, this game's over for sure. And 21 points is going to be enough, like a lot to come back from anyway. But they want to keep this game respectable, at least give themselves a chance here. And Coach Jones is going to call timeout. So we'll take ourselves a timeout as well. 21-0. It's 4th and 1 inside the 10 for Del City. 4:26 left to go in the third. We'll be right back. You're watching Eagle Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Live with you, 4:26 left in the third quarter. Eagles on a big 4th and 1 here. Wolves looking to stop them. Actually, it's less than one yard. Overton got, Ricklin Holmes, and Overton's going to take it himself around the right side. He's at the 5, he's at the 1, and he scoots into the end zone for the touchdown for the Eagles. That's exactly what they ordered, and that's what they needed.
Number 16, Sincere Overton.
Sometimes you just need to get a 14-year-old kid in there to take it over. Man,
I like that.
Done a great job.
Yeah, he really has.
Impressed. It's not nothing against Cash.
No, of course not.
I don't think he's healthy. I think that ankle's still really bothering him.
Yeah.
And he's, it can affect you. It's his right ankle. It's his push-off foot. So when you're trying to push off with that foot, it makes it a little challenging. And so hopefully he can get healthy, and you can have two quarterbacks for next week.
Yeah. Kick is up, and the kick is good. Boy, we got a great kicker. All right, so that puts 28 points on the board with 4:19 in the third quarter. Eagles on top. We'll be right back with Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Johnny Colton back live with you for Madison's kickoff here. 4:19 left in the third quarter. 28-0, Eagles on top. And it sure is fun watching our Eagles out here on this cool autumn night. Though it's been kind of filled with a lot of different things in the course of the game. But nevertheless, good, hard-fought, good football game. And there's a real pooch kick by the Eagles. Fair catch at the 44-yard line. Taken by the Wolves.
Boy, Jaden Hunt called the fair catch, and, man, what a smart play.
Yeah.
Had he not called for that fair catch, he was going to be lit up, and it would have been probably a fumble. I mean, that's really smart right there. Quick thinking.
But, Colton, our kicker is really good. I mean, who we order up a little 10-yard like that, pooch kick, put it in the middle field, pooch kick, far side pooch. He's really good at this.
Yeah, no, Tony's done a great job, stepped up for this team, and If Dell City's ever in a position where they need an onside kick, I mean, he kind of has shown you right there.
Yeah.
He's capable of giving you at least an opportunity.
All right, the Wolves come out, and they had quads up there, but they shifted back to a back offset. Tight end is going to shift over to the right side. And the snap. Back to pass is McCarty, taking around almost got outside, but he did not. Pick up a 1 on the play.
That was supposed to be a pass.
McCurdy, I'm sorry. That running back's name is Garrett McCurdy, number 3, the freshman for Shawnee.
He's a smart player. Yeah, John, on that last play, before there was pre-snap movement there, so they moved their tight end from left to right.
Right.
A quick little motion. A lot of times, obviously, what you're doing, trying to see if they're in man or zone or whatever the case may be. But what I noticed from Dell City is the communication, how good it was. I mean, the linebackers were talking, hey, just letting them know they were shifting. Defensive line was talking. They're really well coached defensively, and these players are very smart.
There's a handoff to McCurdy again, near midfield. Pick up about 2 on the play, call 3, 49-yard line. Bring up 3rd down and about 6 for the first down.
Tank Goodman on the stop.
Tank Goodman. The announcer just announced Tank Goodman on the stop.
3rd and 6. This is probably a 4-down territory situation for the Wolves now. So they could just try to run this football, try to pick up a couple yards, give yourselves a chance, or you could just throw it both times. I mean, you can't go wrong either way. But you got to go for this. Unless you lose yardage, you've got to try to get something going. Down 28-0 now.
Campbell back in at quarterback. Empty backfield. Takes a snap, back to pass. He's across the middle.
Uh-oh.
He had a receiver across the middle, but couldn't get it out of his hand as he's coming forward on the throw. He's going to end up down in at the 42-yard line, so loss of 3 on the play. Now making a 4th down. This will definitely be a punt situation.
The reason that happened is because he saw that nobody was open. He didn't want to throw an interception, and so he tried to pull it back, and the ball slipped out of his hand. And the right move by Coach Madonna now to go ahead and punt the football. You lost a lot of yardage, and so now you just go ahead and punt. And I think that's smart.
Yeah, you're right.
Two minutes to go in the third quarter.
There's a snap, and the snap goes well over the quarterback's head, and it's going to be – they're going to try to do a scoop and score, but they're going to call it dead at the 17-yard line.
Good job.
Yeah.
Christian Akadari got on that football. So now Dell City back in the red zone, John.
Yeah, here we go. Let me talk about the red zone. I love talking about the red zone. Brought to you by Triple Elite Screen Printing. Find world-class designs and hot new styles at Triple Elite Screen Printing.
Gosh, John, we've been talking about Triple Elite
for a long time,
for years and years. I got that commercial, that liner, burned into my brain.
Yeah,
it's a good one, and they do good work. They actually did my son's uniforms one time and did a good job. So
we got motion and handoff up the middle to the. Yeah, we'll see what the running back was there. They help him up, and it was Caleb Blackwolf. Pick up about 5 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down, about 5.
Yeah, good run for Dell City. I like the fact that, you're getting Blackwolf in the ball game now, trying to get him going.
Give Ricklin a little bit of rest. He's been pretty much going both ways all night. Overton still in quarterback, in gun, doubles out there. Back to pass. Looking out here on the out route. He's got Chester. Chester's going to be brought down around the, call it the 7-yard line, it looks like. Yep. So that'll pick up 1st down. So it'll be 1st and goal for the Eagles. 1:05 left in the third quarter. Notice the wind has picked up a little bit out here. And, of course, we can feel it up here in the press box. We're a little bit chilly up here now. Windows are open.
It has. It got a little chilly. You always know when the temperature drops, John, when we're broadcasting. Sitting next to Jacoby Brussey, he'll let us know.
Yeah.
It's getting a little chilly up here.
Yeah, that's right. All right, so here we go. Overton around the left side. He's got some running room, trying to get to the edge, and he slices inside before the white and blue jerseys came and stop him for a loss, perhaps, of 1 or 2 yards.
The flag came in. I think they're going to get Del City for a block in the back, potentially. I saw a Shawnee player go flying way behind the play. I think that's what they got. So let's see. Seems like we've been here a long time, John.
Yeah,
it's been
it
a
does.
long game.
You're right.
I didn't see the
It's a
signal.
hold.
It's a hold. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it does, doesn't it, Colton?
Yeah. It's 9-10. I mean, it has been a pretty long game.
Yeah.
We're not to the fourth quarter yet. We've already been playing over 2 hours, so it has been a pretty long game. A lot of stoppages of play. A lot of conversation. Of course, you had the messy play there that happened that was unfortunate, and then we had a couple other things. So we've been here a good while, and now it's just about now we're just kind of watching the clock because hey, there's a lot of people out there, John, that I know are wanting to catch the fight tonight. So they're like, let's try. I'm seeing people touching their watches in the stands here.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Let's crank it up here.
Yeah, you're right. Oh boy. All right, so here we go. First and goal, ball spotted at the 16-yard line. Well, a lot of people moving on that one. You can't do that.
That'd be a heck of an advantage if you could.
Yeah, moving back 5 more. Yeah, I don't want to start getting sloppy now.
No, you're right.
You got to still play the game. And notice the other side, they're kind of still going strong.
Yeah, no, they are.
Yeah, they are. Good little crowd came out from Shawnee tonight, Colton.
Yeah, they did. That's, I spent a lot of time in Shawnee with work and different things, and nice town.
Good town, yeah.
Yeah, my wife and I actually looked at houses out there at one point, so love Shawnee.
Hand off the right side. It's Rickland Holmes. He's got some running room across the 20 before he's forced out of bounds down around the 18-yard line.
Holmes on the carry.
We'll call it the 19-yard line, it looks like. That'll bring up second down. Yeah, he picked up about 2 on the play. Pardon me?
That's the end of the quarter.
Oh, you got it, Colton.
28-0 our score. Del City on top. They got it second down and goal at the 18-yard line when we come back on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Welcome back to the Oklahoma Sports Network, where it is second and goal for Del City.
Empty backfield. Trips up top. Back to pass is Overton. He's looking across the middle on slant. He's got a receiver. Underthrows the receiver. Wide left, rather.
Yeah,
incomplete.
That looked like miscommunication. I think he thought Turner was going to sit down. Turner kept going on a cross. And then therefore, that ball was thrown behind him. At least that's what it looked like. Robert Bell stepping in here to start producing for us. He's learning and excited to have him learning. He was also down there in the field, John. I saw him down there helping with the tunnel.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
So, yeah.
His mom, Colton, used to teach at Del City High School. Her name is Jessica Hodges, and she's now teaching over at Shawnee.
Oh yeah,
yeah, and
cool.
So we got two. We got her sisters at Del City, and we have her mama at Del City, and she's over at Shawnee. And I know she's real proud of her son here, who's doing a great job. All right, Overton back to pass, and he's flushed out of the pocket, cuts it inside. He's got some running room, not much before he's thwarted pretty hard out around the. We'll call it the 9-yard line, inside the 10. It looks like.
You know, consider, John, just kicking a field goal.
Yeah, just in case you ever have to, right?
Why not, right?
Yeah.
It's on the right hash.
Well, let's see.
I don't think they're gonna, but that's what I'd do.
No,
Yeah.
he's calling.
There you go. Good job. Oh, maybe not.
Oh,
nope,
maybe
there we
not.
go. Now they're doing it. I think they were caught off guard. They're like, whoa, we're kicking a field goal.
Yeah, here we go.
No,
Good call, Colton.
I think this is a good
I think
call.
that's right. It's, this kid, he may be called on championship game to get out there and kick a 10-yard field goal. Or in this case, it's a 25-yard field goal.
They're going to get a lot of time here on the play clock. The play clock didn't reset.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
So Del City will catch a break. They're going to get 40 seconds. Plenty of time for Tony to square this ball up.
All right. There's a snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good kick. Good. Man, that was awesome. Okay, so 3 points this time. We don't say that too often with our Del City Fighting Eagles. 3 points. So tack it on to 28. That makes 31. 10:43 left in the ball game. Fourth quarter here. Eagles on top, 31-0. Stay with us. Del City, you're watching Del City Fighting Eagle football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
You got to call.
Back live on the Oklahoma Sports Network. 10:43 left to go in the ball game. 31-0. Tony Rios with the field goal. That scoring recap brought to you by Casa Bonito. And this kickoff here brought to you by Madison's Country Cooking. Ricklin Holmes now going to be the one to kick this ball away, which means typically he tries to kick it more deep. He's got a pretty big leg, does Ricklin?
Yeah, he does. He did all the kicking before Rios came along. And there's a kick right down. No, it's a little shooter off to the right side over there, taken by the Wolves at about the 33-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Shawnee Wolves. 10:39 left in the ball game. 31-0. Your Eagles on top. Been a good ball game tonight. First half ended 14-0. So certainly the the Wolves were in it for the first half and a little bit of the third quarter. Got a long way to go now, though.
Yeah. Yeah, Shawnee's battled. I mean, they were in this football game, and I think that if you're watching and you're a Shawnee person or fan or family member, whatever you might be, you should be proud. I mean, these guys came in here ready to go, and Del City, they're just a really good team this year, and that's all there is to it.
There's a handoff around the left side. And he scoots out of bounds around 35-yard line, pick up maybe 1 or 2 on the play, not much, stops the clock.
You know, I was having a conversation with a couple of the referees before the game, and of course they got to be careful what they say, of course. And but one of the big things about what they talked about was high school football. Well, I guess it was more me talking about. They were just agreeing with me, but high school football has just changed. You know, it seemed like back in the day there was a lot more. There was a lot more evenly matched teams across the board. Now it's just like there's 3 teams in each division that really dominate.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's funny, as that's a loss of yardage there. Good play defensively. It's funny how that has worked, but it's a good position to be in if you're Del City.
Yeah,
because they are really good. And we said it last year. I think you and Ray said it 2 years ago that Del City's good on this field varsity, but they're also pretty good with their young freshmen, their middle school teams. They've had a lot of success.
Undefeated,
they've not lost many games. In fact, maybe 1 or 2 games in the last 3 years, all they've lost in middle school.
That's right.
I mean, they are really doing a great job all across the board of developing athletes here.
Back to pass is Campbell. And he's looking over the far sideline. Had a receiver. Receiver went high for the ball. Great play over there by Turner as the right corner over there. Broke up that play. 4th down. Shawnee will have to punt.
Yep. You know, John, whenever you get success in this day and age, you see it in the college game. Now you're seeing it in the high school game where it's allowed to transfer now. You can transfer. There's open transfers, and you can do it one time without having to sit out a year. And so it does start to bring – you become an attractive option for a lot of these kids, and it just – again, that's a good position to be in. But Shawnee's going to start to get in that position too with what they got going.
Kicks away. Good kick. It's over on the far side of the field. It's going to take a bounce and immediately – touchdown at around the 35-yard line for the Eagles. It'll be 1st and 10. 9:38 left in the ball game. This 4th quarter, again, is brought to you. Well, actually, I haven't told you yet. The 4th quarter is brought to you by the Robert Kalsu Legacy Group. They're a group of people here in Del City working hard to preserve the legacy of the uncommon character of Class of 63, Del City All-State and All-American from OU, and NFL Rookie of the Year, Robert Kalsu. And, of course, Robert Kalsu is a man who answered a call to serve his country in the Vietnam War, and he was the only professional athlete killed in the Vietnam War. Robert Kalsu Legacy Group, and we appreciate them sponsoring our 4th quarter. Handoff, double reverse around this side, nothing but green. Couple to beat down here, cuts it inside. And Shawnee caught up pretty quick to the play, but not before it gained about 30 yards on the play. Katie Palmer on the reverse.
That's interesting. Good play call. With 9 minutes to go.
Yeah, I think they probably worked on that in practice, Colton, and they wanted to see it in the game.
Yeah.
And be able to use it later on downstream.
No, it's a good call.
Yeah, you're right.
You can use it.
You love those kind of things.
I am curious, John, who's going to be the first high school team in Oklahoma to run the reverse that Texas ran last week. I don't know if you saw it, but
yeah, I saw it.
That was a beauty.
Oh, yeah. That was
somebody's going to start stealing that at some point.
Palmer in motion to the right side, sets up trips on the far right, and this time up the middle is Cash Courtner back in? It's Overton. Okay.
I think the ball is loose.
Ball's loose. Ball's down. We're waiting for the referees to tell us what's going on here.
Somebody's shaking up too. Oh no, they're not. I'm sorry. I thought the players were saying someone was hurt. They were just saying the ball was down, is what they were trying to say.
Ball spotted at the 27-yard line, 28-yard line. Yeah.
I think Cash is back in the. I'm sorry. No, I don't. No, he's not. I don't think he is. Del City now, you're kind of comfortable running some clock here, taking your time just a little bit. You know, there's no real hurry.
Back to pass. Overton to his right there. Chase down from behind. As a result, couldn't get full extension on the pass.
Whoop.
Falls short. There's a flag on the play on the far side of the field.
Yeah, right there by the white hat. Right where the tackle was made. It was after the play. Flag came in. Of course, John, I just looked away, right? Something must have happened. I didn't see it.
Well, he was tackling from behind Overton. I don't know.
Unsportsmanlike penalty on Shawnee. Boy, they've had several of those. That's one thing that they have not been very disciplined on are those things, and that's something that Coach Madonna is not going to like. He's going to want to clean that up. And man, Coach Jones.
Yeah, you watching him?
Really laying into Sincere. He had a couple guys open, and Sincere just didn't let it go. Kind of started to run and then realized I need to throw it, and it was too late kind of thing. And like sometimes like when we're seeing like it looks like Coach Jones is really laying into him. What he's probably saying is like it's probably a positive message.
Yeah,
it's just the way he looks like he's saying. He's probably saying, "Trust yourself," trust yourself, stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's not like he's
that's right.
Belittling
Lighting him up.
Sometimes it looks like it.
I know it does.
But I would be
because
very
he's so passionate.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Overton hands it off to Black Wolf up the middle. He's got a lot of yardage, and now the ball is stolen by Shawnee down the far sideline. He's being chased by the Eagles. Got 2 Eagles out there on the far side before they drag him down around the 27-yard line. Whoever gave chase there, I can't see the number. Colton, can you?
2 chased him down. Is that what you asked? Yeah, I think, Overton and Chester were the 2. Chester's the one that got him, yeah.
He's got some wheels.
But, yeah, Chester.
Your buddy.
Ooh. Not surprised. I mean, he's been really good, and he was the one that was going to catch him. Sincere would have probably caught him eventually, but it would have probably been another 10, 15, maybe 20 yards down the field, which would have been really close. But, yeah, really good effort by Chester. And that's a culture play, John. There was a fumble. And Coach Jones isn't happy about that, but he is going to be happy to see a guy like Josiah Chester up 31-0, chasing that guy down with everything he had to make sure they didn't get in the end zone.
You're right. Out route at the top of your screen, out to about the 22-yard line. By the way, that instant replay you watched was brought to you by Joe and Greg at Gregory's Sporting Goods. Gives me a chance to talk about Joe and Greg. They are great guys. They are good businessmen, but they really care about the youth of our metro area here, and they do a great job outfitting kids and taking care of them. Your top shop for any and all sporting goods. Shawnee Campbell hands it off to the running back around the right side. That's not going to go anywhere. It's going to be stopped around the 25-yard line. Loss about 2 or 3 on the play. Game clock is winding down here at 6:53 left in the ball game. And ladies and gentlemen, you're going to want to stay tuned at the end of the game for our post-game show. The post-game is brought to you by Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance, and I'll tell you about them in just a little bit. Campbell hands it off again. That's not going to go anywhere. That's met immediately.
Cam Freeman.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 27-yard line, but Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance. The Newby Agency is your local Oklahoma farmers insurance agency in Midwest City. Our agency is family-owned and operated and has been serving the public for over 40 years now. Their office is located off of 29th and Air Depot near Tinker Air Force Base. And they say, come by and see us at 560 West Boeing Drive, Suite Alpha. Give us a call at 405-733-7671. And Mr. Newby, we appreciate you sponsoring our post game, and of course we'll have the presentation of the Robert Kalsu Legacy Group and the Buffalo Wild Wings Player of the Game by Colton at the end of the game to whoever that player is. And it looks like we're going to get a timeout. Timeout by Shawnee. So they take timeout, we take timeout. 5:39 left in the ball game. 31-0 Eagles on top. You're watching Del City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Whataburger's new bacon.
Fourth down, Johnny Colton back with you. 5:39 in the ball game. Empty backfield. Campbell at quarterback. Back to pass. Needs 6 yards, pick up first down, and he's going to be sacked back around the 34-yard line. So the Eagles get a stop. The Eagles will take over.
Yeah, sometimes as a quarterback, John, you got to understand it's okay to throw an interception in that position.
That's right.
You just got to throw it.
Just get rid of it, yeah.
Can't just
you never
take the
tell
sack.
what'll happen.
Yeah, that's one that Coach Madonna is pretty fired up about. I saw him over there. And Coach Madonna is pretty calm.
Yeah.
Well, at least it seems like he's pretty calm. But, that's one that drives. I mean, that would be any coach would be saying that right there. You just got to go ahead and throw it. If you throw an interception, it is what it is. No big deal. So here we go. Del City's offense going to come back out. Sincere, Overton, and Rickland Holmes still in the ball game.
Yep.
5.5 minutes to go. I would be surprised if they throw the ball a bunch. But
we've seen that before. Around the right side is Overton. And he scoots it up close to the marker for the first down. He's going to go out of bounds pretty much right at it. We'll see if he made it. That was a quick 10 yards for that kid around the right side. And he's short of the first down by a yard. So it'll be 2nd down and 1.
Would have liked to have stayed inbounds.
Yeah,
probably
I was thinking the same thing.
Run some more clock, but you also don't really want to take a hit at full speed like that either. Being a quarterback, quarterbacks' pads aren't quite as thick as your running backs might be, and so it's understandable not wanting to take that pop. But that's when you do the old baseball pop slide.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, all right. Overton, this time back to pass across the middle.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what he was looking at. May have been looking for, I don't know. I'm not even going to speculate.
I think he was looking for Turner.
Yeah,
I think Turner he was expecting to keep crossing. I don't know. That was kind of weird in all levels. There was 3 guys running crossing routes all from the left side here. I don't know. That just was a little awkward. Miscommunication, clearly.
Yeah.
Haven't seen a lot of that this season. Maybe a couple times, but for the most part, haven't seen a lot of it. Coach Jones is, he doesn't get enough credit for it, and he doesn't really care to have the credit for it, I don't think. But he stepped in as an offensive coordinator this year. He's never called offense before, and he's done a heck of a job.
Boy, he has.
Really done a heck of a job.
And Overton going to take it around the left side this time. Shawnee says, nope, you're not going to do that. They're going to push him back. Forward progress up around the 44-yard line, close to the first down.
Yeah, it's a first down.
Yeah, look at that. They got the first down. Okay.
Talking about that, John, what we were just saying about Coach Jones and how great of a job he's done. I can remember talking to my friends. I had multiple people coming to work and different things. When Del City lost week 1, people were talking to me about it. It was a story. It kind of got out about some things that had taken place, whatever. And people were asking me about it. And like, hey, man, is Del City going to go in the toilet this year? Asking me questions like that. I'm like, man, I don't think so. I mean, I think they just lost a game. It was one game. And but there was a lot of questions, like who's going to step in and make plays. I kind of, misread a situation thinking we didn't know if there was going to be a new coordinator or what. And then week 2, that all just went away.
Yeah.
It hasn't been brought up again because he's done such a great job.
All right. Here we got the little number 3 there. Katie Palmer can run that football when he gets it. The yards after catch for KD has got to be pretty good yardage. First down out around the 40, we'll call it the 43-yard line. And the clock just ticked by 4 minutes. And again, our postgame, Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance postgame, and the Robert F. Kalsu Buffalo Wild Wings player of the game coming up immediately following the ball game. Fourth quarter also is dedicated to our seniors and their families. Thank them for their leadership, mentoring, hard work, commitment, discipline, effort, pride, and toughness. Thank you, seniors, for doing a great job leading this team this year and in the games ahead. Up the middle is, that's got to be Rickland Holmes running the ball. Pick up about 8 on the play, down to the 35-yard line. 3:10 on the clock. Rickland comes out, and Caleb Blackwolf goes in.
I was just about to say, I really am a little surprised that Blackwolf or Rickland, either one, are in the ball game. I know a couple times you brought Highshaw in. This would be a situation where I would do that.
Yeah.
I liked the way Highshaw ran it.
Doubles formation, back to pass. Overton looking down the sideline, deep. Ball is well overthrown. Kid's got an arm.
Yeah.
Yeah. As soon as that thing left his hand, I knew it was flying.
He threw that ball 55 yards out of the back of the end zone.
Yeah.
And just flick of the wrist. It didn't look like he was. I mean, there wasn't no crow hop to
really?
that. My gosh.
And he hardly even stepped into it, Cole.
Oh, yeah. It literally was just a flick of the wrist. And, you know, for me, I'd be crow hopping and the ball would probably land at the 20. And he's just flicking his wrist and throwing it to the back of the end zone. My goodness. That answered any questions I had about his arm.
Yeah, you bet.
Wow.
2:30 on the clock. There's a handoff. This time Caleb Blackwolf off the left side, still on his feet, kind of pushing his way forward to about the 30-yard line.
Well, let's calm it down here, fellas.
Yeah, you see what I see.
A couple chippy moments here.
Yeah, some frustrations.
Result of the play will be another Eagle.
First down for the Eagles. Ball's at the 31-yard line. Clock winding down. 2-minute warning coming up. Of course, they don't have 2-minute warning, but you know what I mean.
Well, college football doesn't either. Remember, they have a 2-minute timeout.
That's right.
They don't want to be called a 2-minute warning, so
yeah,
which is silly, but
all right. Overton in gun with Caleb Blackwolf off to his right, and he's going to shift to a slot. Empty backfield motion is KD left to right, but a little bit of movement somewhere. We'll see who's responsible for that. The Eagles are, so they're going to push us back 5 yards. 1:39 on the clock.
Watching Coach Jones, he's like, oh my gosh. Kidding me? Minute 37, they're going to keep the clock rolling here, so that's a plus.
Yeah, there you go.
I think they'll probably run maybe two more plays, John. And
yeah, that's probably right.
Call it in, maybe three, but
yeah. All right, doubles formation. Caleb Blackwolf offset now goes out to a slot. No, Highshaw's in there now, I think.
Yeah, they were. Now we got to get a timeout because they're about to get another delay of game. Man, that's frustrating. So
that is frustrating.
Do you want to take a break, John?
You bet. Let's go.
Right, let's take a quick break. We'll be right back on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lay's jalapeno double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree alarm.
Nah, hotter than that. Let's say the 2.5 alarm bacon blaze jalapeno double. I think the pole's broken.
New Whataburger Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's just a little hot.
Taken around the right side, 35-yard line. 30 is going to be rushed out of bounds, forced out of bounds, down around the 25-yard line. Looked like we had injury on the far side of the field. Nope, he's back on his feet. And there's a flag on the play. We'll see what that's all about. I can watch Coach Jones and tell you who it's against easily. Yep. It's against the Eagles. They're going to push it back to about the, 46-yard line. 1:04 left in the ball game. 31-0, your Eagles on top. Robert Bell is full-time on the producing here, and Jacoby's on the headset. Jacoby, good to have you on the headset.
Guess I get a coaching spot for a quick minute.
Yeah, there you go. You can call this play. You got it, Jacoby.
Oh, boy, I'm not good at calling
You got
plays.
doubles and you got back offset. Overton's the quarterback. Go ahead.
Ball is snap up the middle. Was it Rickley Holmes?
No, it's Caleb Blackwolf, I think,
Caleb.
is in there. Might be Highshaw now.
Highshaw.
Let's see if Highshaw. Yeah, it's Highshaw.
Highshaw.
Okay.
Yeah. And pronounced Highshaw, right? Highshaw?
Yeah, I think so.
Right?
I think so.
Cool. This is a unique name right there. I never heard that one before.
Yeah. Now, Jacoby, as many of you know, about 5 years ago, he was playing ball down there on that gridiron. He hurt his back and was forced out of playing action, and that's when he made his move to the booth. And he's been the producer here ever since, I think, since the beginning, which was 7 years ago, right, Jacoby?
Yeah, I tell you one thing, Captain. Man, playing football is fun. If I could go back in time, I would. It's so fun.
Turner around the right side. He's got plenty of running room. He breaks to the outside, going down the sidelines, turns on his jets. He's going to get into the end zone. Is he? No, he's not. And let's see. He's going to be out of bounds down there with 9 seconds left. Got a couple players down on the far side of the field who give chase. We're giving chase. One's up, the other's up.
Man,
okay.
that guy Turner's pretty good. You see how he reached for that pylon down there?
Yeah, well, that was pretty cool.
Stat right there.
Oh, the ball's going to be spotted. Oh, there's a flag on a play over on the far side there, Jacoby. Yeah, we got a hold against the Eagles, so that's coming back. Jacoby, you miss playing football?
Oh, yeah, it was a lot of fun. I think my I'm not going to – if Coach Jones listens to this, I apologize. But Coach Jones, I hated playing offensive lineman. I love the defensive side of the ball, man. When Coach Jones gave me a chance to get there, even though I was like probably back up third string, he gave me a chance out there to play some defense. I loved it. I was ready to play on some defense side of the ball. But, you know, Coach McDonough was my offensive line coach.
I knew that.
Offensive coordinator.
That's right.
Shout out to Coach McDonough. He's a pretty good coach, and we had a lot of good coaches back in my day when I was playing. It's kind of shocking that I'm saying back in my day like I'm an old guy now, but it's just pretty. If you think about it, 7 years. So to see his team where they at now is pretty nice. There you like here, playoffs, went to the state championship. You can't explain the feeling.
Yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so that's a game, 31-0. As you can see, the referees are heading off, and the players are shaking hands, and the coaches are shaking hands, and the fans are going home, and Eagles are 1-0 in the playoffs. So we advance to the quarterfinal. And
hey, Captain, I'm gonna throw one up for you. Who do you think Dell City playing this week between Lawton?
Do you know the score?
McGinnis. I got the final score.
You got
the game
score?
is over.
I think it was McGinnis.
Oh, you got the Fighting Irish. Yes, we are.
How'd they do?
Oh, score turned out 7-42.
Woo!
The Irish is coming to.
Yeah, they're really
Southern
getting good. You're right. They're coming to Robert Calsu Stadium next Friday night, everybody. So we'll be back here with you. Good ball game tonight. Some good play by. It's really cool. Hey, Jacoby, look down on the field. You see Coach Madonna shaking hands and hugging all the players. Look at the players all hugging Coach Madonna.
Oh, yeah.
That's got to be really, really emotional for him. And, yeah, there he is. He's a great man. He's a great coach. And so the Eagles will go over to the band. The band will do the alma mater. And Coach is heading to the other side of the field, and he'll be talking to his Shawnee. Well, you know what? Shawnee came out and played football tonight.
Yeah.
They were overmatched. Our Eagles are a pretty good football team, but doggone it, it was 14-0 at the half. They came out fighting, and third quarter kind of got away from them. And, of course, fourth quarter, a couple turnovers led to scores, and of course, the rest is history. So the Eagles advance to next Friday night, second round of the playoffs, and we'll be right back with you on the Oklahoma Sports Network. I'm not going anywhere for commercial. I'm just saying we'll be right back in the booth here to be able to talk to you all and spend some time talking about our Eagles, calling the Eagles game. It's been a good day, a good night. It's always a good day and good night when it's Eagle win and when it's Eagle football time at our school. And the band, by the way, they're playing the alma mater, and we really appreciate. Our band has been to every single game. We went to 3 games in Tulsa, 1 game in Claremore, and our band was there. And that shows the dedication and commitment that our band has to this. And you know who else? The Palm and Cheer were there as well. So we're really thankful for those coaches and those cheerleaders and Palmers, and our band that supports our players on the football tean.
Yep. And
now, if you notice that little golf cart going across the field there, that's a Navy golf cart.
Oh, yeah.
We got an old F-18 on there, and we have Eagles on the front. Patrick's picking up the pylons and everything.
Oh, is that a plane on there, Captain?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we got a carrier on there too.
Guys, wish you could see. It's like it's just flying around the field right now. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, we had the whole thing wrapped, Jacoby. You didn't know that?
Hey, Cal, I got a deal with you.
Yeah.
If the Eagles win this week, can I drive that thing across that field?
Yeah, we should.
Come on, Eagles, come on. I need to drive it.
Yeah, you bet. All right, Coach Jones have them in the middle of the field here, so he'll talk to them a little bit. And while he's doing that, I'll talk a little bit about Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance. There's the local Oklahoma Farmers Insurance Agency in Midwest City. Our agency is family-owned and operated and has been serving the public for over 40 years now. Our office is located off 29th Air Depot near Tinker Air Force Base. Come by and see us at 560 West Boeing Drive, Suite A. Or give us a call at 405-733-7611. So Coach Jones has spent a little time with the players there after their first playoff victory. Colton Fleetwood is down on the field with Cedric Brosey, and they'll have the player of the game, and they'll also have Coach Jones. And we'll talk, find out a little bit more about the game. And it does look like the seniors are going to go down on the field. Yep, I see the senior. Sponsor out there. That would be Mrs. Schatzwell. She got some of the senior band people out there. So I think the seniors are going to have a little something out there together. And that's it for the Shawnee. They just broke up their huddle over there. They had a breakout, and they'll be headed to the showers and to the bus. And we wish them a safe trip home and a good season for the Wolves. They came back 2 years, went from unvictorious to the playoffs. That's a tribute to the motivation and passion that Coach McGuire, Coach Madonna, and the rest of that coaching staff has for that football team. We're going to see them next year.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, those kids, they got a lot of young kids playing football over there, and they got a good program going on. So it'll be fun to watch Shawnee in the years ahead, just as it will be fun to watch our Fighting Eagles.
Yeah, that's what me and Colton was talking about, just how that program got cleaned up. Just 2 years ago, Shawnee could have won. They couldn't even win one ball game.
That's right.
And so just to see them in the playoffs is like a surreal moment, just how they here now and how they carry themselves. And they got some pretty good size over there. That's what me and Colton talking about that offensive line. They got a pretty big line. And so we're going to see them quite a few times this upcoming years coming. And I'm excited for that program.
Yeah, I am too. Of course, we're excited because we like Coach Madonna.
We're not being biased.
No, we're not being biased. But Shawnee's a great town. Colton was talking a little bit about the town, and I've been through the town a few times. And, I coached baseball for 17 years, and we'd go out to play in Shawnee and play some of the schools out that way. And it was great fun and great facilities out there.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, Shawnee got hit by that tornado.
Read my mind.
Yeah.
Read my mind. I was just going to say that community.
And that community's come together, and they built some press boxes, temporary facilities for the kids to be educated in and all that. So, I see the Beacon is down there talking to Colton. I didn't know the Beacon was here tonight.
Colton's a famous guy. Everyone knows Coach Fleetwood.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, by the way, Colton, I don't know if you knew it, but the folks from Shawnee, the radio people, are right next to us over here. Oh. Yeah, these are the radio guys that brought the broadcast to, or brought the game to the Shawnee area. They're KRFF, is that what they are?
Yeah,
KRFF?
I think it's like KREF, something like that. Yeah, pretty cool deal to see that coming out. Especially a lot of fans that's not able to make it down to view it from home. Of course, if you're a Shawnee fan watching tonight, I just want to say you guys got a tremendous program, and I'm looking forward to see what you guys got next season, the rest of the season to come.
Yeah, you bet. Well said, Jacoby. Okay, so here comes the head coach, Robert Jones. His team is now 1-0 in the playoffs, and he's got Colton down there. And we'll go live to them in just a second. They're going to try to get the player of the game, I think, as well. I think Cedric's trying to roust him up. No, Cedric's right next to Colton, isn't he? Yeah, there's a senior circle. That's kind of a circle they got out there.
Yep. Yeah, it's pretty surreal. I remember my circle 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It's crazy. 2 or 3 years now. We here living life, so no more school. Of course, I'm still going through college, but you know, you got to remember those high school moments. You're not going to get back. Now, I kind of wake up every morning and just realize, man, I miss going to school to see Captain at 7 o'clock in the morning. Now it's back to this reality now. So you get those moments where you think about high school, you think about things you could have done, but you know, you just got to keep going and keep pushing.
That's right. Well, we'll go direct to Colton here. Head coach is talking to one of his friends out there. So down on the field for the postgame, for the Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance postgame is Colton Fleetwood and the head football coach. And here's Colton with the head football coach, Coach Jones. You got it, Colton.
Hey, John, thank you, sir. Here with Coach Jones. Coach, got the win tonight. Talk about the game. Talk about the performance.
Man, happy we got a win because anytime you get a win in the playoffs, it's exciting. But to be honest, this is sloppy football. Penalties, turnovers, just not the characteristics of who we are and what's on the back of our jerseys, CDEP. So I'm going to be happy and celebrate, obviously, because that's the common sense of getting a playoff win. But for the goals that we want, we're not going to get those goals playing like that. So and it starts off the field. We got to clean up the stuff in the classroom. We got to clean up the stuff in the manning, in the weight room. So we're going to get there this week and try to get back focused and get refreshed this weekend and get back focused so we go make this run at state championship.
Yes, sir. Now, I need to ask you a little bit, too, about both your quarterbacks playing tonight. Yeah. Sincere Overton came in the second half, had a big run to put you guys up 3 scores. Talk about both their performances tonight and talk about moving forward, you know, what you're comfortable talking with, of course.
Well, you know, we wanted to go with Cash just because Sincere he just didn't have the best of weeks. Just was not very accurate during the week, wasn't taking coaching very well. So just wanted to go with Cash and show him that, hey, you know, you had a big week, but Del City's bigger than one guy. So Cash was a little hobbled, but I want him to get in there so we can keep his timing. But obviously, Sincere gives us something with the quarterback run game. So that might be something we have to do in the future. You don't know. I'm just taking it week by week on that. Hopefully, Cash can get healthy. But if not, I'm more comfortable with Sincere just because what he gives you with his legs. We got to get something cleaned up in the pass game, but he just gives you something with his legs. So they both give you some strength and some weaknesses. So it might be a 2-quarterback system or it might be a 1-quarterback system. We might have to just go drive by drive and kind of play it by ear.
All right. Well, Coach, I appreciate it. We'll get to our player of the game, and we'll see you next week. Thank you, sir. All right. Finally get to interview you, man. I'm excited to get it to you. So this is Quaylen Goodman. He's our Robert Kalsu player of the game. Quaylen, man, I just want to talk to you a little bit about your career here at Del City. Talk about all the important things that you guys have accomplished and talk about some of your teammates. And this special, you got the senior circle going on. Just talk about everything that you've experienced and all the great things you've done here.
Well, this has been a brotherhood for a long time. We grew up together, played Little League together, and we all came here to Del City, and we wanted to win. So we trusted in Coach Jones, and it's just been a real nice role for all of us, and it's been special. And I want to end the year with that gold ball. That's one thing we got to do.
That's what you want.
Yes, sir.
Well, so now you also got to win Homecoming King, right?
Yes, sir.
So that's one thing you got, and then now you just want the gold ball. Well, I want to ask you, tonight you've had a couple tackles all season long. You've been putting pressure on the quarterbacks. Talk about where you think you've gotten better from week 1 to this game in the playoffs tonight.
I think my preparation. Coach, my defensive line coach, Coach Shields, he's just been pushing me every day. And then the scout team has been pushing me. Everybody just pushes each other day by day.
Absolutely. Well, Quaylen, I'm so excited that you're going to win. We're going to try and get you a trophy. We don't have one with us tonight, but we're going to get you one made. You're our Robert Kalsu player of the game. Congratulations. All right.
Okay, great job, Colton, down there. Congratulations to Quaylen Goodman. And number 54, he's a great kid. See him in the school all the time. He's a teacher's, he's one of the office aides up there at the school. And proud of that kid. So Colton's going to make his way back up here, and the senior circle is winding down out there. So we're going to go ahead and sign off. The final score is 31-0 here. The Eagles over the Shawnee Wolves. Next week, right here, 7 o'clock, Robert Kalsu Stadium, we got the Fighting Irish of Bishop McGinnis coming to town. It's going to be a great game. So please tune in and let us know you tuned in. And we'll see you then. So thanks for watching Del City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.